Welcome to the Scurvy Seas. People have discovered their webcams can zoom today. Ooh.
Mine can't.
Mine can.
Sorry.
Oh gosh.
That's a lot.
What the heck, man? What the heck?
Oh, that's great.
Welcome
Yeah.
to another week of ridiculousness, I suppose.
Oh yeah, we got the full squad out here today.
I
Pretty
should probably
excited
open
about that.
Roll20. I'm ready for the. I'm ready today. Very
You
ready.
want to hear something fun, chat? Kayla knows zero about what happened last week.
Oh,
True,
yeah.
I refuse to tell her. So.
Nothing.
Mhm.
So
He
that's
did.
gonna
Wait, what did he do?
that is gonna be fun for Kayla for sure.
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna be great.
Chat's
Being
asking
kinda-
why does it seem like I've gone insane? Guys,
Because of the
What
lack
do you
of beard.
mean? You've always been.
true.
No, no, you're not supposed to be joking. Actually, never mind.
I'm not going anywhere.
What did you
Why
say?
did I-
The classic
Hold on, I got-
insanity joke. We love
I
a good
got you.
insanity joke around here.
This is the crown in Xylo's head every time he tells a joke.
They think I'm funny. They really think I'm funny.
Wow, they love me. They really love me.
Oh, God.
Oh my God, they're giving
Bless
me
you.
they're giving me a standing ovation.
Listen, Linda.
God, this whole campaign is insane. This,
Well, yeah. Welcome to
course.
Scurvy
Going
Seas once
insane.
again.
Welcome.
whole
If
thing
this wasn't made
is-
apparent last time.
Oh, this is episode number 242, is it?
Yeah, you know that feeling when you don't know the number? And I was looking at the YouTube comments today, and it was like, hey, this one's actually this number on the Twitch. And then I looked at Twitch, and it's all going in a proper order. But then again, like, the episodes, like, when I've been posting them hasn't been perfectly on time. So I'm at a level of confusion where I'll figure it out later. Welcome to episode 240, whatever I typed.
Yep,
Come on.
fair enough.
You know what? I agree.
You were
Makes
wondering if
sense
we went
to
insane.
me.
Yeah,
As someone who uploads these videos, also, that all makes perfect sense to me. Yeah.
I'm actually testing it out as a, Twitch strategy. Someone sees it's at episode 240 something after last time they saw it. It was like 10
Like-
or 13. You
They're
know,
like-
what did I
they're
miss? I
sitting
better
there like-
click on it and check it out, guys.
They're like sitting there like, what?
What is happening?
And then new people will be like, wow, this show is so well established. We should go
Yeah.
check it out now.
Right.
Which clickbait, pretty much.
yeah, literally just blatantly lying clickbait at that point.
Oh my God.
Imagine clickbaiting. Couldn't be it.
It's number 30.
does
It's
that?
number 13. Well, that's how
Oh,
you
God.
remember.
Not
You
the
choose to
exposure.
remember it, Ace. We choose to
Oh,
remember it as
contrast.
episode
Thank you
number
very much.
242.
Yep.
Did you say?
It's contrast.
Oh, gosh.
Belief?
All right, who wants to play some Scurvy Seas today?
Oh, man, I love Scurvy Seas.
Scurvy Seas.
You guys
Maybe
wanna
black
get
and white?
Scurvy?
Oh my gosh.
And when I kill your character, just turn to black and white.
Woo!
That'd be tasteful.
That'd be super tasteful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh.
Oh, we can use it for when I do my like detective role play that I get everybody involved in. It'll be like
Detective roleplay.
it was a rainy night.
It
was raining.
It was raining outside.
I just imagine that.
Did Mev ever
That
get
was-
spells? I did get one. I did choose one.
We're
I
getting
never
there, guys.
updated my stuff.
We'll
I mean,
get there
techni-
eventually, guys.
Technically two. We have Hunter's Mark, and then we have the Bone Spikes spell.
True.
I do
I think
know
we were
that.
gonna consider it.
glad.
What are they? Caltrips or the
Yeah.
things you throw on the ground?
Am I
Anyway,
in heaven?
Did someone just throw a flashbang in Kayla's room?
it's Florida. It happens sometimes.
You know, it happens every once in a while.
Listen.
Guys, watch. I'm about to get flashback.
That
Speaking
didn't
of
work
things
very
that
well.
happen in
guys.
Florida,
Ah!
when I was in college, I went to go visit my girlfriend who was from Florida, and she was down there for the summer, and I went to go visit her. And one night we were sitting on her front stoop, and we saw a man walking down the street with a machete.
Sounds about right.
you
Someone's
go
done
back
that
to
before.
Florida?
In fairness, I have walked down A Street with a machete before, so
Same.
Same.
It was the back roads, but I
feel
mean, it was a
like
street.
in my area, it might not be as alarming.
I
But
found a machete
Yeah.
on the side of the road once while I was walking with my friends. It was fun. We picked it up and we messed with it a little bit, and then the parents came around. They're like, "Hey, just put that machete down." We're like, "Okay."
oh, good old parenting. Whenever you have to yell at your children, "Hey, put that machete down."
Hey, put that down. Put that.
Honestly,
machete.
I
You don't know
even
where it's been.
It was just on the
Could have
floor. It
cooties.
was just on the
Machete on the
floor. We
pole.
picked it up.
Anyways, what happened last week?
Previously on the Scurvy Seas. As our crew came into dock, they began to get their ship repaired, met a pirate king. One who cut a deal with them, a deal that they would be able to find the treasure that they had kind of happened across already, and find out more about it with the information he has given. 3 keys would be necessary. 3 keys to find the secrets within the depths of this great and powerful treasure. Only the treasure is cursed. What that curse may be could be great many things. Terrible things have been happening left and right. However, Pirate King Twitch said that it had to do with sea monsters and all kinds of dangerous things coming to attack the holder of said treasure. And they decided to speak with him once again. Got as much information as they could, but not without saying some things that were possibly a little out of turn. He then proceeded to string up Wiley by his legs in the rigging and threatened to swing at him like he was a piñata of sorts with a sword, hoping for sweet, sweet candy to fall out. Now, this did not happen. He was cut down. It was a show of force. And they were able to leave the ship without being harmed. However, a necklace was offered up and quickly cast over the side of the boat. Only then did a heroic troop of ducks come swimming along and dove down beneath the waves to retrieve said necklace and return to their mother, Birb,
My family.
Bum, 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 ba-dum.
who seemed
A
to
duck walked up to him.
control these ducks. Anyway, they returned to the inn, only to find that Alexander had not been doing so well with his new ailment. You see, Alexander woke up that day with the head of an alligator for his head. So they left him with 3 bottles of rum. They returned to find him with broken bits of glass in his gums.
Which I helped get him
And
out.
they dealt with that situation as best as they could. And now have the rest of their journey ahead of them. What will they do next? Let's find out. Alexander, your head's an alligator. An alligator head, that is.
Can he talk?
Yeah. Can I talk?
I haven't been talking with you.
I'll say, play it as however you would like to play it.
Because you haven't been talking when
Yeah.
we were doing before.
Oh yeah, wait, there was
You've
the
just been
cliffhanger,
opening your
too.
mouth and hissing.
You've been opening and
I
closing
feel
your
like
yes.
he probably can't talk.
Anyway, I guess just to add to the context, the door opens, and there's a little boy holding the hand of the innkeeper outside. And he's pointing at you saying, "That's it, them! That's the one that are gonna make me eat people!" And yeah, that's where we return.
I want to know what Kayla feels like hearing that.
I'm sorry, young one. I've never seen you in my life. Who is this young man?
It's a boy who works here. What have you been saying to him?
If he works here, if he
Well,
works here, does he get paid? It's not child labor, I hope.
Okay, look,
You get
I'm going to be honest with you because you've been nothing but cordial with us in your establishment here. He was dropping eaves, so I decided to scare him a little bit, so hopefully he wouldn't do that in the future. I was trying to teach the young man a lesson.
You been dropping eaves? No. I was just walking by.
You literally had your ear up against the door when I opened it. You were standing there listening to it.
How do you open the door if you had a zero on it?
I opened it and he's sitting there like...
You slam a door against this kid's head.
I opened the door. I didn't close
Probably
the door.
if your discipline's lacking, then you probably need to slam a door against his head.
What's all this about eating people?
Oh, nothing. Just, you know, just, an old sea tale I'd heard once. A curse, actually. You hear a lot when you're out on the sea.
At this point, his eyes just go wide as you see him, like, turning his head towards the half-gator person in the background.
Yeah, I was about to mention. I was like, does he not
Yeah,
see
I didn't-
alligator
like,
in
I didn't know
there?
if I was here or not.
Yeah.
But, you know, nothing to be concerned about, of course. You know,
Yeah.
men out on the sea, they spend a lot of time out there. They drink a lot of rum. Their minds might be going a little bit. They make all sorts of stories up to
Anything
keep
else here I
themselves
should
up.
be concerned about?
Just a wild night of drinking. Don't worry about that.
And Wiley is
Still going?
very much not looking at Alexander. It's just like, no. Why do you ask?
Rubs his eyes a little bit. What's wrong with your friend?
Oh, you see, he's come down with scurvy.
You see his eyes just darken. As he just gets serious. He pushes his son back. Or the kid back and... Stay back. Stay back. Scurvy.
Yeah, we're trying to keep him away from other people.
You're scurvy and you brought him here?
Well, we didn't know he had scurvy until we were already here. See, he didn't really start showing symptoms till today.
You've doomed us all. What if it's contagious?
I mean,
Can I do is there like anything I can do to like check if scurvy's actually? Do I know if scurvy's
Sure, roll a
contagious
medicine
or
This
not?
is low intelligence, I think. It's
I
just
need
low
to know.
intelligence.
Is it?
Beat a 10 for me and I'll tell you the answer.
Tell me. What do I to roll?
Medicine.
I will say, as Mev,
Medicine, alright.
in reality, it is most certainly not.
Yeah,
But-
absolutely.
But what I know,
Yeah, you know it's not contagious at all.
Birb like frowns at his statement like that doesn't make any sense. No, it's not.
Does she say that, or does she just think that?
No, Birb's gonna keep that to herself.
We keep this
Yeah, 'cause-
unchecked. It's gonna
'cause
spread
Wiley-
throughout the town.
Wiley does it. I'm not even gonna roll. I'm just gonna say Wiley doesn't know it's not contagious, so he doesn't really have an answer for him. He's
If it,
like,
gets
oh,
way
well,
too, if it gets way too out of hand, Birb will say something about it. But at the moment, it's just really funny to her.
well,
These people
that's
don't actually
why we said don't come in here. Do you remember when we ordered the rum and we said don't open the door and just leave it outside?
It could spread to the rest of the people.
That's why he's staying in here. And in the beginning, you said he's my friend. We're not exactly friends. Really, that's, it's a bit of an exaggeration. More of, business colleagues.
Well, I would say friends, but I mean, that's just me.
I would like to hiss at Wiley.
And friends and family. You know, this means a lot to me. You know, I don't want to lose Alexander. That's his name, by the way, Alexander.
the
I
Alex.
should say.
Well,
No, I don't want to lose him. He's family.
I don't want any trouble, but you can't keep it here.
Alright.
Can I
Whoa,
put my
whoa, whoa,
invisibility ring on?
Okay, fine. It's like,
Can I just
sure,
go? Can I go
Yeah, it's
walk
like,
up to
you don't
this
want it
dude?
here? Sure.
I want to walk
You
up
don't
to
want
the
him
dude,
here?
kind of look him like straight in the eye, and then like with my hands behind my back, kind of just slip the invisibility ring.
He's covering
on.
his mouth, trying to stop himself from catching scurvy.
Just goes invisible.
Oh god.
He's already gone.
He died.
Takes them so fast.
It takes them to oblivion. I'm so sorry. I'm just like fake crying with a smile on my face. Like, oh, Alexander, I can't frown.
Look, you could all be infected.
It was so young.
Just.
Birb like shakes her head and like just annoyed.
I need you all to leave as quickly as possible.
Birb, alright. At that time, Birb's like, scurvy isn't infectious.
You're not welcome here. They just died. Poofed.
It doesn't mean it's infectious.
Look, he didn't die,
How would you know?
and I go to push in the
know
spot
medicine.
where Alexander was just standing, and I try to push him into the innkeeper.
Do you resist the shove?
Probably not. I don't think he's expecting it.
Yeah, so he feels an alligator snap poke into his chest. Like, ah! I am very confused. But believe
You
me,
see, as I say, as I walk up next to him, like between him and like the small boy, it's like, you see, we're a very odd member pirate crew, I should say.
I look
See
over at the innkeeper and I'm like, maybe you already have scurvy.
maybe it's too late. Yes.
When was the last time you had the lemon?
Lemons are the only cure.
I don't recall. Look, but
You better go procure some
I know.
for everyone.
I know it to be
Gotta go.
contagious. One time a ship came here. Whole crew had it. How else would it
Well-
spread if it wasn't contagious? Everyone but the captain had it.
Birb
still
could so
alive?
easily explain the situation, but she's like, do I want to talk to this guy? Do I want to explain how scurvy works? Oh, I'm not gonna do that. She just shakes her head in disappointment at these dumb people who've never educated.
Look, why are you
themselves in
asking
life.
us? Do we look like scurvyologists to you?
I'm a
Birb
daggerologist.
Birb starts to like raise her finger like she's about to say something, and then she puts it down like.
It's like I'm no scurvyologist. I open my coat up to just see like just tons of daggers. I'm like, I'm a daggerologist,
Whoa,
man.
whoa,
I don't
whoa.
know.
Look, take as much
Bird,
time
like-
as you need, but get out of here. We don't want any trouble.
Well, okay. Are you the only inn in town?
Well, yes, yes.
So you're putting us in a very precarious situation.
Didn't you
Mr.
come here on a boat?
No, the boat is being fixed.
Where's the rest of your crew staying?
We have them camped out.
That's a good question. Oh, okay. You did handle that, Captain. That's good. I didn't even
Well,
think
as
of
a
the
captain,
rest
I
of
have
them,
to.
honestly. Yes, no. This is why
Why do
you're
you think
the
when
captain.
we went to go to the boat, we didn't see them?
This is why you're the captain and I'm not. If I were the captain, they would probably be standing off the dock right now wondering what to do with themselves.
That would make us a very bad crew, wouldn't
Oh
it?
no. Yep.
How much time do you need?
A week.
Alright, just... Don't...
Look, we do feel bad inconveniencing you, Captain. Perhaps we could make it a little more worth his while.
And I go to open my coat for the daggers, and I questioningly like tilt my head. I'm like, what do we mean?
No, not the daggers. We could.
Oh,
give
okay,
them some
okay.
gold.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Actually, I have like money on me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would give him, I guess, whatever would be a generous tip for his inconvenience.
You hand him a little pouch of gold, and he's like, just try not to touch anyone. Try not to...
Don't worry. We're more
associate
worried about
with the
people
people
trying to
that-
touch
You
us.
got it, and I hit him on the shoulder. Oh, right. Starting now, I mean.
Boy, get wood and oil. We need to burn some things.
I wait for him to like leave the room.
Does the little kid look at me at all before he leaves?
Oh yeah, Just staring daggers at you the whole time.
I just want to give
sorry?
him a menacing smile before they leave. That's all I want to do.
Staring what now?
He's speaking your language
Scare 'em.
with his eyes. Mhm.
I'm a king at staring daggers.
And yeah, they kind of scuffle off in a hurry.
Yeah, as the door closed, Birb like looks at them all and says, "Scurvy's not contagious."
Well, I
I
don't
take
know
off
that.
my ring.
I know my
Alexander
menace.
appears again.
But you know what is contagious, Birb? Friendship.
Birb like rolls her eyes and starts walking. Is there a window in this room?
Yeah.
A window. Birb starts walking towards the window. And
Yeah, you got a
opens
little
it up.
mini balcony
starts
on this
crawling.
place and everything.
Starts like trying to crawl out of it. She's like, friendship. I don't know. What floor am I on? Am I on the like second floor?
Third floor.
Third floor? All right. I start trying to I open up the window and I go into the balcony and start trying to crawl over the balcony railing.
It's
after
not a
he
very
said-
safe place to sleep, Birb. I don't know if you want to be there.
It's nighttime, right?
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it was the end of the day.
We spent most of the day talking to the.
How many beds are there in this room?
What was it? Is it
There was one
There was
bed,
one large
king
bed
size
in
bed,
each one, and I think
couch.
last time I put you on a couch.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
you
you
were
were on a couch.
unconscious and
He
woke
took
up
the bed to
as
himself.
an alligator.
Yeah, you got two luxury rooms, each with one very large bed, and couches in each room as well.
And we're roommates, Alexander.
Wait, what's the bathroom situation? Is there like a tub?
Is there a tub?
Sure.
Or is-
What would a bath situation in like a?
I
Port
would
town
like to
be?
fill up
Mm.
the tub and I would like to go in it. And that's where I would like to sleep.
All right.
Wiley would probably be like, it's kind of early. I think I'm gonna go head over to the tavern and see if I could have a couple of drinks. Maybe take a nice walk and enjoy the evening air.
Sounds like a good time, I guess. Enjoying the evening air. I could do for a stroll as well.
Birb is sitting
Less so on the tavern diving, but
Well, if you'd like to take a walk with me, you're more than welcome, and then we could split up when I go do my drinking.
sounds good to me.
Wiley's looking also for like a good time, so like when we do leave, I would probably want to walk by the tavern and see how busy it is.
Sure.
Is that code lingo for something I... Do I need to do
Birb
this
would
to like
probably
emphasize?
follow Edward.
No. I think Wiley likes drinking and yelling and telling stories and playing cards and I guess would it be rolling dice? How would pirates gamble?
Gambling.
Dice games.
Yeah,
Definitely.
dice
I'm
games,
thinking
card
like
games.
El Dorado gambling, you know?
Ooh, I love El Dorado.
I love El Dorado.
Such a good movie.
It is.
What is this?
Well,
El
if they're
Dorado
all
you were
heading
talking
out,
about?
If
I
I
have
tried
to-
to come,
I
would they
can
let
stay
me?
with Alligator.
I do
Birb's
have to ask
currently sitting
myself,
on the railing.
how do you get the water for the tub?
Yeah, that's like, what is plumbing? Is what I was looking
Yeah.
I
at.
imagine there's
No,
a
that's
well
what I was
outside the
asking
tavern.
you.
You can get buckets of water there, but you would have to go out and get the buckets.
That's my question though. Am I allowed to go out? Are they going to let me? Or are they going to stop me? I guess I could use my invisibility ring.
Make sure not to bump into anyone.
Hmm. But I have the mind of a gator right now, I imagine.
Well, that's your own mind. Just
Okay.
physically have a gator head.
Yeah.
Well, if they're all heading out, at the sound of like going to the tavern, Alexander would probably be, wanting to do that. But I do want to sleep in a tub because that sounds fun.
Yeah, I guess play it out as you will. You all grab some stuff and get ready to head out for a night in a tavern. Alexander proceeds to follow. What do you do?
Wait,
Do I
where are
have
you
any?
going?
Like this? Are you going out like this?
Do we have anything we could just cover him up with,
Yes.
like a cloak or something?
I just nod at the hiss.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
Yes, it would probably be. No, yeah, I also want to go drinking, which is why I'm doing so, but you might draw a little bit of unwanted attention to us with your alligator head, Alex.
I would like to take off my ring and then put it back on then.
Oh, that actually works. We could do that. Yeah, we could pull this off, right? We'll just I'll order 2 drinks for myself every single time I go to order a drink. And then hopefully nobody will see an invisible alligator-headed man drinking rum in a busy tavern. This has got to work, right?
Burb is oddly thinking this isn't gonna go very well, but she finds it very entertaining that this might happen.
We need something. We've been doing a lot for the past few weeks, so we need to lay off a bit of steam. Everyone relax, you know. Any way you can. So as I say that, I go downstairs.
Yeah. Well,
And I will actually, now that I think of it, Wiley was probably making up the part about the fresh night air. He just wanted to make himself
He
sound
just
better.
says it's like, I'll happen to hit the night air as I'm walking to the tavern.
Yeah, he certainly just beelines it right for the tavern without really saying anything about it. Oh, look,
Burb's
the tavern
following
treasure.
Edward, honestly.
Alex Gator is following Wiley.
All right. So a pirate, a captain, and a bird lady walk into a tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sounds alright.
I thought you said we were going to have a nice night's stroll before you hit the tavern, Wiley.
We did we not? That was at least, it was at least 200 feet away from the
That was
inn.
2 minutes of night air. That was not much at all, actually.
Well, it's the night is it's sort of humid. I'm feeling a little a little bit parched, and I was going to get
Parched, are
myself
we?
a beverage.
Sure you will. Sure you do. Okay, fine.
Barkeep,
I'll
2 of your finest rums, please.
Right away.
And the water. And a water.
And a water. Birb, do you want anything to drink?
Burb points at the captain, Edward.
2
Two waters.
waters. 2 waters.
All right, well. Yeah, someone comes in. 4 tankards are put down in front of you.
Wiley downs
I grab
his,
the tankard. I hold it up and I said, "To the Scurvy Sea Star."
to the Scurvy Sea Star. And he mumbles under his breath, and not getting cursed by a treasure that's going to make sea creatures chase us to death for the rest of our lives.
Did you say something?
Take a sip.
See,
Did you say something, Wiley?
we brought this up, last time. This is out of character. We brought this up last time. It says that the treasure brings us sea monsters. We got attacked by more sea monsters, way more than we have when we had the treasure.
To be fair, we have not really been out on the sea too much since we've had the treasure, also.
The only thing we got attacked by were
A
a
giant turtle.
giant turtle and a kraken, and that was before we even had the treasure.
So imagine how bad it would be the longer we
that,
keep
but
this
times
treasure.
10.
There was also the lobster monster at the place where you were.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That wasn't out on sea though. That was just in a cave.
Yeah, it was very. I still have one of its tentacles I took.
Anyway, back to
Rotten
character.
somewhere.
It's probably rotting. Yes, definitely.
No.
Kind of like the pocket meat.
No.
So on a scale from 1 to 10, Zylo, how busy would you say the tavern is
It's a
right
pretty
now?
busy tavern tonight.
Pretty.
Wow, it must
Yeah.
be a.
You catch wind that this is the last night that the Pirate King's gonna be here, so all his men are celebrating, before
all of
getting
his
back
men
on.
are here.
A lot of them, good chunk.
Ooh, do I
What if
see
a
the
certain
one
man's
guy
here?
that I
Yeah,
ran
I wonder
into
if a
on
certain
their
man
ship?
was here.
Let's find it.
I know I had to put the possibility for that to be a thing out there.
Yeah, which guy are you talking
I
about
was going
again?
to do it if you didn't.
Remember when I snuck onto their ship and I bumped into one guy and convinced him that I was a new guy on their
Oh yeah,
crew?
he's totally here.
Mm.
He's hanging out with some friends in the corner.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
So probably after like a rum or two, Wiley would say to the barkeep, "Do you have a restroom here?"
Yeah, of course, right over there.
It's in the corner.
Go right out there, take a left, exit the building, and
Just do your business.
Right. Okay. I'd look to the rest of my party and say, "I'll be right back." And I
Alright.
go to the restroom.
I'd
Don't
like to
fall on
pick
your
up
face.
Wiley's drink and drink any of the ones he just got.
At this point, someone kind
I
of
just
walks
watch as it
past the
levitates,
table
I'm like-
and sees the floating cup.
How does that work also? Because I'm invisible.
Yep.
So I'm pouring the liquid into an invisible mouth.
Yes.
At what point does it also become invisible, or does
The
it?
moment it touches your tongue, right?
Pretty much, yeah. The liquid's pouring in and just vanishing in midair.
Gotcha.
Uh-huh. And, like, two people just walk past. Check that out! Check that out!
And I just turn like I'm doing magic or something. Like
How
I'm
you
the one
doing
doing
that?
it.
Whoa!
I drink both of the
Like,
drinks and then
you
I
see
set
a
them
lot of
back down on the
things.
table.
We
Don't
have
you?
a
You see
magician
a lot
in
of
the tavern tonight! There's a
And I just
magician
hold my
here!
call.
An
Birb
illusionist!
puts her hands in her head, and she's just like,
I whispered to Alexander and I was like, play along with it. And I
Wait.
like reach out. I just reach like into my coat, grab 2 daggers,
Is
And I,
this
like, toss
sorcery
them.
we're looking at?
and I toss them over to Alexander to hold.
I grab them and I like make them start doing cool things.
And I even have my mage hand grab a dagger too.
Yeah, I was
just
about to say,
to
you
inter-
can do this without the
I can do it
invisibility
anyway.
stuff.
So I just have 3 daggers just floating there, it looks like. So I'm just like,
Whoa.
I start making them fight each other, like they're sword fighting.
Yeah, a couple sparks fly off them because they're so sharp.
yeah. Just how I like them.
Arrgh!
Enjoying the show?
Yeah.
put
It's like we're just looking with a mix of excitement, confusion, and concern.
I wouldn't do it, but it would be so
wait.
funny just to stab random people. Tell me that wouldn't be so
That would
funny.
be funny but terrible at the same
Yeah.
time.
I wouldn't do it, but oh my god, that'd be incredible.
be awful.
That sounds like a Twitch chat suggestion.
What happened?
Show us another trick.
Okay, all right, fine. And I like let's see. I take out before your very eyes, I will make the illusion of a man with an alligator head appear in front of you.
So
3, 2,
No, there's no way it's
1.
gonna work.
Let me take off his
What is some sort of sorcery? No, this is impossible. This is impossible.
Ooh, it's all just an illusion. As you can see, I will make it disappear again.
Someone puts their hand out to poke you.
In 3, 2, 1.
I'll try and step aside before they touch me,
Mhm.
especially if I'm invisible.
Yeah. Let's see. Make a dexterity check. See if you can step aside before they start waving their hand where you were.
You should put your hat on the ground like for tips for magic tricks.
Oh yeah, I
put their
take my
hand where you were, waving
captain,
through.
I take my captain's hat off and I like, and I just I reach it out. I'm like, spare tip.
Yeah, of course. He throws a couple coins in the hat. Person off the side. Don't encourage it. He's a witch.
Thank you,
Birb-
thank you. It goes
Birb Brown
well with my
is
moniker.
witch again.
And for those who didn't know-
witches were supposed to be female, but no, it's just sorcery.
Birb glares
And
at
how
the
don't you know?
term of witch.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Doesn't look like they're having fun.
Oh
Of
gosh.
course.
And I just bow and I'm like, all right. And I put the hat back on with the coins in it.
That's a good point. We have to retcon something. Instead of 2 daggers floating in the air, there was only one.
Oh, he's right. Just one.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
So you're like sword fighting with the other
Yeah.
with my mage hand. What?
Yeah, I guess so. I always
Uh,
forget I have one arm.
Yep.
mm.
But yeah,
I was like,
people
for
just
those
start
who
like
didn't-
cheering. They're having a good time. A couple people are just baffled and concerned.
So,
Mhm.
like, and for those who didn't know, I am the wonderful, the illusional, the very magical, undead Dagger King. Thank you. And I turn back around. I grab my tankard of water, and I just take a huge sip of it.
Mhm. Yeah, some guy just brings you a round of drinks, but it's like, it's not water, so
So I'm just like,
Yeah.
it's 4 more
Birb's been,
tankards
like-
of grog.
4 more
Birb's
tankards.
been,
I'm like,
trying to
and I
avoid
just
the whole
whisper.
thing.
I just whisper. I'm sorry, Kaylee.
Yeah, Birb's been trying to avoid the whole magical discussion thing that's been going on in the
Mhm.
tavern. Like, she's like, I'm not with these people, kind of. Like,
Yeah, you just slink off into a corner or something.
I just
Yeah.
whispered to Alexander. I'm like, your pay, and I like scooch the 4 things of grog his way.
He drinks all of them. Nothing stopping him.
Oh god.
Wiley's gonna come back and have none.
Oh.
True. Birb's just like sipping her water in the corner. Like,
Yeah, so everyone's celebrating or screaming, one or the other.
One or the other.
Usual
Of
for the
course.
tavern.
Mm.
And yeah, you guys doing anything else?
Well, funny thing about Wiley. He didn't exactly go to the bathroom.
Ooh.
Wiley had other thoughts and plans.
Sure, we'll cut over to Wiley, I suppose. By the way, your camera's still covered.
Mm-hmm. And Wiley,
Mhm.
Wiley walked right out of the tavern,
Ooh.
and he actually started walking around town, sorta, seeing if he could find any dynamite anywhere.
no.
Okay. Make a investigation roll.
Okay.
It's gonna be really short investigation. Oh no.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you
That's
go
a bit
and
unfortunate.
you're going through a couple of, most of the stalls or anything around this area will be closed, but you see through a window. There seem to be some red sticks. That might be what you're looking for.
Oh, it's through a window. What kind of building does this appear to be?
Seems to be a wooden building, a shop of some kind. It's closed down. Door seems to be locked. It's got glass windows with wooden shutters.
I'd like to look around and see if anybody is around me, noticing me, that kind of thing.
Make a perception check.
Please fail.
You don't see anyone around. Someone passes by, but they don't seem to turn back.
Okay, Wiley is kind of looking around the building, and he's trying to figure out what would be the best way to get inside of there. Is
Man.
there like you said there's a window, correct? Which is
Yep,
where I saw
Couple
them.
windows, a locked door. Seems to be a back door as well.
Okay, Wiley would like to try to maybe use his freshly sharpened dagger
Yeah.
to try to
boy.
pry open the door, the back door of this shop.
Better not bend it.
Okay. Let's see a dexterity check. As you try to kind of cheat the lock. Yeah, you go to do it and it's just can't really find anything. You feel the dagger start to bend a little bit and you pull back.
Now, can I see if I go back to one of the windows?
Yeah.
Are they like front windows or a shop, or is it like a smaller window similar to a house that you could like slide open?
They seem like they might be able to slide open.
I would like to try my dagger on that mechanism, where whatever that lock is
Sure.
that holds the window
Yeah, you
closed.
look for the window lock.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Another dexterity check. Yeah, this time as you're going, you kind of feel like you feel the lock thing, and you just slide your dagger through it, and you think it's unlocked.
Okay, I try to sneak inside the window.
All right, make a stealth check. See how quietly you climb through this window.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, now that the window's open, you move those shutters aside, you slowly raise that window, and you climb right in. You're now inside the shop.
And I go to look at what I thought looked like dynamite through the window.
Okay. Yeah, you walk over there, and you find what seems to be a rack of smoked sausages.
Are you in a butcher?
Ah, dang it.
I had a
I take one of the smoked sausages and I start eating it.
Pretty good sausage.
Yeah. But like disappointed
what a low
eating, where I'm
investigation
just like,
gets you.
dang it! But I still eat some of a piece of the sausage anyway. I climb back out the window, and maybe I go to like ask around. You know how I feel like Wiley would maybe be able to spot somebody who's got that shady vibe who might know something like that, like where he could get some hands on some dynamite.
Mhm.
So I want to like look around for somebody that I would think is a good idea to approach them about something.
So you're
like
looking for
that.
someone who's pretty shady.
Yeah, I'm looking for a shady person in the street in this pirate
I'm
town.
gonna ask for an insight check as you're people watching here.
Yeah, do your
Okay.
vibe check.
Yeah,
I
you
also
find
will say,
someone that you think he looks pretty shady.
Okay,
So-
Wiley does the really awkward, like, sort of ease up next to him. Is the guy
Mhm.
just kind of standing someplace?
Yeah, he's like standing, perched against a wall, just looking side to side occasionally.
Ah, good evening, sir.
Evening.
Forgive me if I'm incorrect, but you strike me as the sort of man who might know certain things about this town. You lived here long?
Yeah, good amount of time. What can I help you with?
Well, let's just say, hypothetically, someone wanted to get their hands on a couple of sticks of dynamite. You know, they were doing a pretty massive demolition project, and dynamite would certainly help them move things along a bit.
At this point, a woman walks up holding the hands of a child up to you. Like, what's going on? Nothing. Sorry, I don't know where to find what you're looking for. I was just waiting for my wife. I'm sorry.
Okay, sorry to bother you. You all have a lovely evening. And I keep walking.
But was he
my
talking
God.
about dynamite? No, of course not.
Okay, Wiley has like a new plan now.
Yo.
please tell us. Please tell us.
Flammable liquid. He wants some sort of flammable liquid.
Where am I gonna get flammable liquid?
Do we
Alright.
have one on our boat?
Rum!
Rum!
Oh wait.
You have rum.
What a waste of rum, though. What the heck?
Yeah, why would
Yeah.
you waste
I'm
rum?
just
Is
gonna go
Wiley's
ahead
head
and
going
say
anywhere
that
specific, or
rum does not even occur to Wiley
Yeah.
as something he would use. He would not sacrifice rum, so he's like, basically, Wiley is trying to figure out. He wants something where he can
oil or pitch
destroy
or
or
something?
sabotage the pirate king's ship.
Mm-hmm.
That's where Wiley's head is going.
Yeah, if you want to make another investigation check, you can see if you're able to find anything like that. Yeah, you have a good feeling that back where they're repairing your ship, there might be some pitch around that area. Certainly be quite flammable.
Okay.
So you
Um.
go down to the harbor.
Well, he wants to confirm that. Like he wants to confirm his source of how he's going to destroy this ship. So do I find that, like, if I go and
Imagine
check at that
taking
building?
a barrel of pitch with you, though. That's heavy as heck.
Make a perception check
True.
as you sneak through the docks. You see a lot of barrels there. You're not sure specifically what might be what you're looking for.
Okay. So the other thing Wiley is going to do, and you'll probably have me roll a stealth check against this. He saw all the Pirate King's crew
Yeah.
in the tavern, correct?
Yeah, a lot of familiar faces.
Wiley wants to wait, like, in an alleyway if there is one. He wants to find some place that he can kind of stealth, like, post up and wait to see if the Pirate King goes into the tavern.
All right, so a nice dark alleyway nearby the tavern.
Yes.
All right. One more perception check just to see how good of a spot you can find. Yeah, you find an alleyway that, between his boat and the tavern, he would probably naturally go through it.
And
Just
he
kinda
kind of
position-
posts up there, pulls a bottle of rum out of his pocket and waits.
All right. Sounds good.
In the tavern.
Yeah, back at the tavern.
In the tavern, like, for some reason, Edward had a very, very, very weird case of, like, not deja vu, but, like, something bad happens to something, and something important to him.
Yes,
he
his
doesn't know
dagger
what.
senses are tingling.
He's like, what was that? It's like I heard something, but I didn't. It's like there's laughing all around. I'm like, oh no. So I just look really concerned there for a second. I'm just like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at this point, Wiley's been gone for hours.
where is he? Where is he gone? At this point,
Birb.
Edward
Birb
gets out,
drugs.
of course. And he walks out
You leave Birb alone in the tavern?
with Alexander invisible.
Yeah, they're invisible. I don't know where. I don't
Listen,
know
my
where
head's
he is.
going at 1,000,000 miles an hour.
What's
Something
Alexander
happened, okay?
doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna imagine.
Alexander's had a lot to drink.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like at this point he might have just like taken off his ring, and
Mhm.
everyone who thought he was just a magic trick, he's just chilling with them or
Mhm.
something. I don't know what their reaction is, but
They're all, well, at this point, it's been hours. They're probably drunk.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So he's just hanging out with his bar buddies.
Yeah, occasionally they bring you more drinks. Just
Yeah.
more gator tricks.
Mhm.
More
Birb
gator
like
trick.
looks around and then realizes that Edward's not there, and she's like silently freaking out in the corner, like, "Oh God,
Dad, come pick me up.
Dad, she's like, I don't go to bars. Bars aren't
I
my
don't-
thing. Social interaction.
Why am I even here?
Why am I here? I didn't want to be here in the first place.
Oh no.
At one point, this man walks up to you, kind of like nervous looking. Excuse me, miss. I noticed you were just standing here. Any chance I could get you a grog?
Perp stares at him. Stares at him.
You just see him going red at this point.
Perp is
Oh,
just like, she's not saying anything. She's like,
like-
she's like staring at him with like, I don't know, like fear in
like
her eyes.
So is that a yes or a...
Perp's just, she's unsure what to do. She's never talked to people outside of the crew. She doesn't do this often. She just beats up people. This isn't her job.
Imagine you built up all the courage to ask a
He's been
female
asking
at a
Birb up for
bar,
an
and
hour,
it's
man.
Birb.
Do I notice this person talking to
Make a
Birb?
perception check.
Yeah, let me see.
She doesn't
You're a
know
little
what
distracted.
to do.
Perception.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, you do.
Could I stand up and drunkenly walk over there?
Oh yeah,
And
you
just
can.
like I want to swing my arm around Birb and just give him the death glare. Maybe
Oh.
growl at him a little bit.
Sorry, I didn't know you hit with some
Birb cringes
one.
and pushes Alexander off of her. She like glares at him like, "What the hell, dude?"
Is it causing problems with? He's like sitting there nervously, like, I kind of want to be chivalrous right here, but that's an alligator head. Huh. Can I help you?
Birb just she like looks between Alexander and then she looks between the guy and then she decides to just turn around and just
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
She's like in a state of panic, like, what is happening? Oh god.
I was just trying to help you.
He just
but
slowly
God.
backs away.
God.
Meant no offense, Mister. Bye. He darts
That
off.
Birb, yeah, Birb sits in front of the tavern. She doesn't like go
That-
after a
That
while. She
dude
just
will
sits
never
outside.
ask a female if he can buy them
Oh,
a drink
man.
ever again
Oh.
for the rest of his life.
Yeah, he's too afraid of a gator.
I know. He works up all the courage to do it. The one time he does, and she doesn't
alligator.
speak, and then a man with an alligator's head walks up.
Wow.
He
This
went
town
up
is
to
messed up.
the one female who just doesn't interact with people and is also a crazy bird. Like
If only he brought out something shiny.
if he
True.
brought out something shiny, she might have maybe tried to have a conversation.
But
Yeah,
then
but-
even imagine like Birb drinking. A drunk Birb would be a mess.
I don't think Birb would drink. I think he'd like buy it and then she'd probably just not drink anything.
Just collects the cups.
She'd collect-
The cups are usually pretty shiny.
yeah, so she's just sitting outside the tavern now, waiting for Edward to come back.
I guess
Oh,
Alexander
no.
would have
Oh,
out to see her.
I'm scared.
Dag, pick
Oh,
me
look
up,
at
I'm
kid who got
scared.
left at soccer practice. Is it raining, Xylo? Does it start raining?
It's raining. It's raining.
Hmm.
Birb outside in the rain, waiting
Yes.
for
The snow drizzle begins.
Birb's just sitting outside in the rain.
There's a little bit of an awning over the doorway, but it's only like a foot long, so you can't quite get underneath it without standing directly in the doorway.
Oh my
Birb's
dad.
kind of just like sitting off to the side.
How is Edward a dad?
Help me, I'm scared. Oh god.
How did I get a child?
Oh god.
Anyway, what's Edward up to?
Well, I ran out of the. I jauntily, like, briskly ran out of the tavern, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering, where the heck is Wiley? Where's he at? Where was he gone? He didn't do what I think he did he? And I just have this bad feeling in the back of my head that he did something with a dagger, which never ends well. I just know that never ends well. And so I just like see if I can't like go through like the streets and like I would. It'd be really funny if I like found like can I like investigate to see if I see any traces of like where like what he's done or where he's been, or,
Sure.
like if he's been here or like if
Give
I'm
me an
just-
investigation check.
I'll
I mean,
give
if you
an
destroy
investigation.
this will be fun.
Okay. There's that. Ah,
Can't quite tell. Any tracks have been wiped away by the sudden rainfall.
gotcha. At this point, do I see anyone? I want to go up to somebody and ask them if they've seen a very disheveled man with an eye patch.
Yeah, you see his family of 3 walking by.
Oh, and I go up to them and I'm like, have you seen a very disheveled man? Has an eye patch on. He kind of he's very like
You mean the Dynamite Man?
dynamite.
No,
man.
yeah, yes, we've seen someone.
He didn't explode, did he?
No. He was just trying to find some dynamite.
Oh. Is this like
I'm
a
wondering if that
euphemism,
makes
or, like,
Edward less worried or more worried.
is that a euphemism, or did you mean literally a
I
dynamite?
didn't ask.
Oh,
He was eating
You
a
didn't
sausage.
tell him. He was eating a sausage.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for that information.
Yeah, he went
Thank
towards the docks, if it helps.
He did what now?
Towards the docks. With the ships.
Okay. Thank you for the the tip. I run off towards the docks as well.
I would like to see, actually, from Wiley's perspective, while he's waiting to see the Pirate King walk by, does he see Edward walk by?
Oh man, this will be fun. I have to make a perception check. Alright, if you're within 5 of this roll, you see him. Nope.
Nope. We'll say at that moment
He takes a different route.
I was swinging my bottle, or he takes a different route.
Yeah. One or the other. So I'm at the docks. I'm like looking all over. I go up to the how far can I get to like the ship? I don't like.
You can pretty much
like
get right
moored?
up there.
Is it moored up to the side
Yeah.
or something like that? So like,
Mhm.
Wiley, and I just like Wiley,
No response.
Wiley, what are you doing? You there? No answer.
Nope.
I just like, what is he doing? What is going on? And so I'm standing there thinking, and I'm like, my head goes from our ship to the Pirate King ship. Dynamite. Pirate King ship. Docks. Hold on. It's probably nothing. And I just walk back to the tavern.
Mev, make another perception check.
I just walk on back.
Turn. Yeah. Once again, doesn't pass you.
Wiley
man,
was
I'm
distracted by a
super
line of
stealthy.
ants, actually, walking on the ground. How do they know to walk in a line like that? There's just they don't. Do they talk to each other? That's what's going through his head at the moment. Edward walks by.
I walk by again, and it's like
Mhm.
I look and like I see Birb standing in the rain.
Yep. Birb,
Birb,
what are you doing right now?
Are the ducks? Where are the ducks? The ducks
The
went
ducks
away.
are
over an
not
hour.
here anymore.
Yeah, the
yeah,
ducks
it's
aren't
been over
here
an hour.
anymore. Yeah, it's been over an hour. I can't summon the ducks again. Burb's kind of just like sitting there, like drenched at this point. She's like soaking wet because she's
Yep.
not been like very like in the thing. So she's just been kind of sitting there, like twiddling her thumbs, like.
At that point, like Edward like takes his coat and like puts it over
Mhm.
Burb's head, like to
Aw.
shield them from
Does
the
it
rays.
hurt?
Like, well, they're sheathed. I put it
Hurt.
like, not over her head, like to block the
Oh
rain.
yeah,
kinda.
there are knives in your
Dangling
coat.
knives.
Listen, it's my it's my caring heart. That's all that matters.
Now explain to me how you get. I see the motion you're making. Explain how
holding it.
this works with your
Aren't they,
stature
are they not
against.
sitting down?
Burb is sitting,
Okay,
but
fair enough.
she's like slouch sitting, like she usually
Okay, yeah,
does.
then it'll work fine.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing sitting out here in the rain, dummy?
Burb, Burb like looks over to the door of the tavern and like shakes her head and like she like puts her hand in like her head like
Well, we got
Can
a
you
lot of
please
nice
just-
people in there.
Peek in and see like Alexander on the top of a table, just like
Dance.
dancing or something.
That's exactly
Yeah.
what I imagined.
I just take off my coat. I take my coat off and I just I very gently put it over Birb.
Aw.
And I walk in without my coat on, my hat, and everything. And I just peek in the door. I'm like, Alexander? What are you doing?
He slowly gets down off the table.
Birb like stands up and like peeks around where Edward is. I'd imagine Edward's in the doorway. Well, Birb like peeks her head like to the side, like looking and like.
I just imagine like the music just cuts.
Why am I literally just the father of this group right now? The disappointed father of this group right now.
Record players don't even exist, but I feel like we all hear a record scratch the second you see.
We got Wiley just running out.
Someone on the cello just.
We got mischievous Wiley running out like irresponsibly. We got like depressed Birb not wanting to be like socially like inept Birb out like not wanting to socialize. Then I peek in and there's overly socially adept Alexander. And I'm just like,
this is my life. These are the
I am
people
in
that I
charge
have.
of children, and I am. And I'm shorter than all of them.
You are shorter than all of them.
Edward's wrangling cats, essentially.
Literally.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I just walk slowly over to Alexander. I'm like, how many have you had to drink?
Webbed fingers are held up in front of, or one webbed hand is held up in front of.
I just keep going like, and I think about it, and I go like that again. I think, and that again.
And let me guess, that again. That again. What's the tab at? That's all I'm asking. Is all I want to know. What is the tab at for all of us together? Oh no.
Fairly high. But that being said, most of the drinks Alexander's had have been given.
True.
Yeah, true.
He's an alligator man. Who's not gonna buy him a drink?
He also doesn't have an arm. He's just a guy with a gator head who doesn't have an arm. And it's
no right hand. It's the left hand.
One-armed gator man.
Wait, you said you put your hands like this?
No, we had to switch
we
it.
corrected it.
Yeah.
It's the left hand, right?
Yeah.
How to tell if you've had more than like 5 drinks? You go.
Yep.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
Oh wow! Wow! Wow!
Oh my gosh.
Starts counting his teeth.
There's no glass in there anymore.
I sigh.
Birb's like standing next to Edward.
I pat Alexander on the back. I'm like, okay.
He lets out a giant burp.
Just
I don't
gator
even know
phlegm
gator
flies with it.
But yeah.
Birb visually cringes at that. She's like, ew.
Yeah. The man who you approached you earlier, he was just sitting down about to eat something and just gator phlegm just lands on his plate.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Poor guy.
Yo. He's just defeated in it.
No. Then I look over at him and I was like, don't worry, it's just an illusion. It's not actually real.
He pushes it off to the side and tries to eat some of the food.
No, that's just it. Birb like looks at him with like still like just genuine like concern.
I think we've had a great night out. I still don't know where Wiley is.
Anyway.
Birb thinks.
Yeah.
So I have no idea where he's gone.
Is Wiley are people considered animals?
We have a phylum in a class system. Yes, I think we are animals. I guess technically.
Would locate animal consider?
No, it does
You did
not.
not just ask that.
I did. But
I will say, at the moment, I'll make an exception for it working on Alexander.
oh yeah.
Fair enough.
You know what? Fair for Alexander, but unfortunately.
What if you locate? What if you locate prosciutto?
Ooh.
Is he?
I'm not with prosciutto.
Yeah. I don't-
Where
Where
is
is prosciutto?
Yeah,
Is
where
he
is
in the room?
prosciutto?
I think
He's
he's
probably
probably
back in the room, I think. Or actually, I think he's on the ship still, isn't he?
He's on the ship, wasn't he?
I probably sent him back to the ship. Oh yeah, that was another thing Kayla missed, is that prosciutto got taken by the Pirate King.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or
That's
more
why-
That's
so,
what led.
prosciutto
That's what led him to get strung up.
wandered over there, and the Pirate King's like, "Oh, I have a new pet pig now." And Wiley got all
He just
upset.
likes pets, man. He's like Kayla from.
Yeah,
Star
he
Wars.
Everything.
Yeah.
He loves pets, right? I look up at his mounted walls of animals on his like in pelts and stuff. I'm like, oh, he just loves pets.
He wanted Kayla as a pet alligator until he told him no.
Mm-hmm.
Pet.
Anyway, Wiley. At this
Aye.
point, you see a familiar face walking down the alley with a couple other guys with him. It's the,
Okay.
That's it. He wasn't distracted by anything, was he?
yeah, true. Make a perception check. Beat a 5.
Okay. Is that beating a
Yep,
5 or
that's
tying
you did
a
it.
five?
You
That's
did it.
You did.
I imagine the Pirate King sort of sticks out too.
Yes, but it's not the Pirate King. It is the man you bumped into below deck. That one. He's returning from the tavern, heading
Oh,
towards the
God.
docks.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah. So you probably clock him before he clocks you. Do you do anything?
No, I don't do anything. I just sort of
Mhm.
remain quiet.
Yeah.
and
So
I guess...
he's walking by. He's got a couple guys with him. He gives you like a double take. Hey, you, new guy.
Oh, hey, Terry, was it?
What are you doing out here?
Same thing you are. What are you doing out here?
Heading back to the ship. You want to come with us?
Oh, I was actually just coming from the ship, headed to the tavern.
Oh, it's getting a little late. Captain wants us off in the morning.
Yeah, you're right. Perhaps I should go back to the ship and not go to the tavern tonight. Okay, yes, I'll join you.
All right. Yeah, he reaches out a hand to help you get up and follow.
Yep.
Uh,
Do
And I
we
start-
start walking
I start
out of the
walking
tavern
with
at the same time? Do we start walking out of the tavern at the same time?
Sure.
Okay, but like, is this going in separate directions, going back to the tavern or going back to the inn?
If
Is
you're
it
heading
going
back to the inn, it is not in the same direction.
Okay, so it would be like we would be separating. So
Let's see. I'll give everyone one last chance to make a perception check to see one of each other.
Oh boy, let me.
okay.
Mev, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna say yours is, well, it's just you get a flat roll because you're probably at disadvantage right now, but your crew is particularly easy to see. Okay. Eddie, you do happen to see Wiley walking off with some other guys. You guys back turned to you, but you know it's
I'd know that back anywhere.
I have a very recognizable back.
Are
That
you
he
gonna
does.
like leave? Are you gonna like leave Alexander and Birb and go run up to him?
Oh my gosh. I like,
Alexander's just beelining it for the
it's
inn.
like I just pat Birb and I pat them on the shoulder and I just like, there he is. What is he doing?
Birb like takes off the coat, and gives it back.
Oh, then thank you for the coat.
Gives it back to her.
And I
Or,
like,
like-
I turn and I like, what is he doing? So I just go, I saunter up, like I try to like keep pace, but I'm like my short legs are trying to like. It's kind of like a odd like
a
half
brisk
jog.
walk.
It's a very brisk walk to try to like catch up. It's like, what are you doing? I just ask, what are you doing? I don't say a name or anything. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, they all turn. Well, 3 of them turn. What do you do, Wiley?
Yeah, Bird's following behind pretty easily because of their long legs, but
I'm walking down the street. Sir, what are you doing?
Sir, what do you mean, sir? You never
Wiley
used
kind of gives you those wide eyes, like, kind of giving you the, like, look.
Hold on.
vibe check them.
I was like,
Insight.
I'm sorry, sir. Have you been drinking?
quite the opposite. I can smell it on everyone else's breath, though. But I want to make sure you're not, don't stumble into the ocean. It wouldn't really do well for you, would it? It's a very precarious walk back to the docks.
I look at the other guys that I'm with and be like,
They're all just like,
do you know this man?
yeah, I think we saw him the other day. Captain of another ship.
Oh, if you would. Tell the Pirate King one last time. Dagger King sends his regards and hopes him well.
Dagger King.
Birb nods her head, like agreeing with Edward. Like,
I must admit, that's a pretty cool name. Where'd you get it?
I open up my coat.
Well, fair enough.
Close the coat.
This is probably like the first time you ever seen someone like witness someone open up a coat of knives and like been relieved by it. They're all like, wait, he's calling himself a king? Oh, it's just a funny nickname because he has a coat full of knives. Okay.
Nah, my other name is Captain Dagger, but I mean, that's just a moniker. But again, tell him the
Sure,
Dagger
we'll tell him
King.
you sent your regards.
Wish you
Birb,
well.
like,
And I
confusedly
give like this weird like just half brow raise, and like kind of like concerned look over to Wiley, but like.
And Wiley
Yeah.
would tip his hat and like wink at you.
You mean blink?
Yeah,
Because he has a one eye patch.
wink at you with
remember?
his one good eye.
You just
Birb's like looking between the both, like super confused at like what's happening here. She doesn't know what's going on.
I pull this number. I'm like,
To pull up the stern down, like, I swear to God, if you're doing anything terrible.
but I do it with a smile too, so it's even weirder. It's like,
While Wiley
Perfectly
sort of
pointed.
a little bit uncomfortably smiles back and then turns and walks away with the guys, I guess.
It looks like instead of a stern like pointing, it looks like a jokingly funny poking at like
Hold on.
you seem like you're doing a funny instead of a, I will stop. Birb like looks at Edward like with a face that says like, what just happened?
I just turn back and I look between them both and I'm like, Wiley's doing something stupid.
Birb nods her head like, yeah, sounds about right.
I sigh. My head goes in my hands. I'm like, we're gonna have to stake out.
Birb looks down.
We're gonna have to stake it out. We have to make sure. We have to make
It's
sure
still
Wiley doesn't get caught.
Is it still raining?
Yeah.
Oh God.
I'm tempted to turn into a bird, but to stake out, but I don't know if I want to. We'll see how it goes.
Like, I'm just like, this is such a great, wonderful.
Alexander's probably there just walking in a circle or like trying to see if he has a tail or something.
Birb,
He's
Birb
like,
walks
not in the
over-
right mindset right now.
Yeah, Birb.
Keeps
Birb,
feeling
like,
for a tail.
He's confused why there isn't one there.
Birb like
I reach
walk-
out and I take Alexander's good hand. His only hand. I'm like, I just look at him in this gator face. I'm like, come on,
I don't have anything that could like
Come on.
heal a hangover or a drunkenness. No, I don't.
I'll treat you to more rum later. Okay. Okay.
Healing,
Okay.
Like
Okay.
that stuff, right?
Hmm?
Healing word doesn't like cure you being drunk.
No, it does not.
Yeah. I'd need like something else.
If you have lesser restoration, I think that works. But
I need to check that out of when I can get that, but I
yeah,
don't.
that might be 2 or
think
3. But I don't know.
Yeah, I'll check later. But
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
meantime, like we'll just drag, or like walks over and drags
I like being drunk.
over to the, over to like where they're going. Where
Yeah,
Wiley's
like
heading.
we're like tailing them, but not from not
There's-
for at
we
least a
already know where
40-meter distance. If
Yeah,
they're
we
within 40 meters, then they're suspicious. Anyone out of that, they're not so suspicious.
Yeah, we know where the ship is, so
That's what we say in the mafia.
All right.
This crew is the mafia.
Could one of you make a stealth check for me? It's
I
kind of
can.
at advantage because you're so far away, but disadvantage because of Alexander, so evens out. Good roll. Yeah. You managed to keep a good enough distance that no one even bothers looking behind at you. And yeah, you follow. Mev, you're approaching the docks with your new crewmates.
Yes, and at this point, Wiley has probably, like, he's trying to get these guys to, you know, let their guard down a little bit. He wants everything to seem natural, like he's supposed to be there. So by the time we're getting back to their ship, Wiley's probably like, and then I told him, you don't touch my booty. I'm the one who does the booty touching here.
Not like the second time you've done that.
This Cape, I think you've actually done that before. Actually, it's hilarious.
Yep.
Ugh.
So I try to just naturally make my way onto the ship with these guys, just so we know what was going through Wiley's head. He's abandoned any of the pre-work that he did, like the stuff that he found that he maybe could use to
Yep.
like.
New plan?
Yeah, he's just sort of hoping he can find something on their ship that could that he can use to achieve his goal. So I would say, as we got on the ship, I mean, unless you want to do something to me, Wiley would probably try to separate from these guys as soon as possible, as soon as he got on the ship. He kind of saw this as an opportunity of like, oh, well, I can just like get my way onto the ship this way. Like, I don't even need to sneak.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
late
my
at night.
inn.
The deck of the ship's fairly empty. The other guys kind of stumble on with you. And, yeah, can you make a performance check just to make sure you're not acting too weird or anything, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you're cool, man. Alright. And yeah,
Not too weird, but weird enough.
I mean, you're gonna get a modicum of weird if you with Wiley anyway. So
yeah, so the guy who you walked up with, you know, he claps you on the shoulder. Good seeing you again. We'll be setting up
Aye.
tomorrow. I'm gonna go catch some rest. You should do the same.
I think I will, matey. You have a good night.
You as well. And yeah, you're left alone on the ship.
I immediately try to find a way down to the lower decks.
Okay. You go down, kind of next level seems to be where most people are sleeping. You see a bunch of sleeping dudes in, you know, different, you know, beds and, we're just going to call them hang gliders because the word isn't coming to me, so they're hang gliders now.
Hang gliders?
Yep.
I mean hammocks?
That's the
Hammocks.
word, and we all knew what I meant, but I
Hang
decided to call them
glider.
hang gliders. So I wouldn't
Hang
keep
gliders.
can I hang glide from a hammock?
confusing. That'd be fun. Anyway.
Mhm.
So yeah, you,
At that point, it'd just be parachuting. Actually, never mind.
depends. But yeah, you find the stairs down to the lower level. And there's a guy sitting there, lantern on the wall. Seems to be keeping watch or something.
Oh, really? What do I do? Do I try to take him by force or by charm? Oh man, this is actually a really tough decision.
Yeah, that's why they're standing there. He kind of like looks up at you for a second.
Oh, hey, how you doing? I don't believe we've met.
I don't believe we have.
Name's, Snedward. What's your name?
Name's Butch.
Ah, good to meet you, Butch. And he just goes to proceed to walk by Butch without even
What?
saying anything.
Where you going?
Well, going to do my job. Same as you are doing right here.
Keeping an eye on things so no one comes down here.
Aye, and I've been asked to take inventory of all the stock we got down here.
Gonna have to get the quartermaster to confirm that one.
Oh, really? I think he's right there. And I point to get him.
He looks away for a second, yes.
And I want to take the handle of my flintlock and try to hit him on the back of the head to knock him out if I can.
Okay.
If I
Make
can.
a
Knowing
sleight of
Wiley,
hand
this is
check
going to go
first.
so bad.
This is gonna go great.
Okay, great. And now make a weapon
You were
attack.
saying?
This is gonna say you were
A weapon
saying.
attack with just flintlock?
Yeah,
Or
and then that just to see if it hits. Yeah, so you go as he tries to swing, he just steps away from you. What are you doing? You just
just testing your reflexes. Pretty quick on
Get
your
outta
feet,
here.
aren't you? Now.
Oh my god.
it's not funny.
Yes, I agree. And I walk away, kind of walk around the corner, but I don't actually leave.
He's like sitting by the stairs, just looking at you. What are you doing?
No, but I go to the first place I can go that I'm out of his line of sight. I'm basically kind of retreating a little bit just to regroup and
So you're
get.
gonna go back up the
reform a new plan.
stairs?
Yeah, go back up the stairs a little bit.
Yeah. He just goes back to what he was doing.
Okay. Let me see something here.
This is the most Wiley situation. He's attempted so many things.
No, I just love how he said, how Mev said, "Oh, this will go great," and then immediately rolls a 1.
Okay, so I just rolled a 17 insight to see if I would get this idea.
Okay. Sounds like you might get it.
I start looking around the deck that I am now on, one above where we were, I'm assuming.
A lot of sleeping
where the
people around
quarters are?
here.
And I'm looking for any sort of rum or barrels. In fact, I probably have a little bit of rum in my pocket. It's safe to say it's not a full bottle of rum.
Oh, no, not with you. You've been sitting in that alley for a bit.
But-
Yeah, make a perception check.
Okay. Oh, man.
You do spot a bottle, just a bottle, but there's a guy holding onto it in his bed, kind of clutching it.
Oh boy.
Okay, I go to take it out of his hand very carefully.
Give me another sleight of hand roll. Ooh, all right.
Oh, I don't mess around when it comes to rum, apparently.
Apparently not.
Yeah, you managed to slip out the bottle.
How full is it, would you say?
About half full.
Okay. I want to take the bottle I have and the bottle he has and start to pour it around the place a little bit. On the ground.
Sure.
Perhaps I'm making a little bit of a trail, sort of dribbling it up to the next deck. I'm basically trying to make my way out of the ship a bit.
Sure, you make it about 15 feet with the amount of...
Okay.
And can you make a perception check for me?
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah. Sounds good. You make a nice little trail.
Yeah. I'm assuming I see some lanterns around, right?
Yeah, you do. It's like one lantern here and then like one further down the ship.
Okay. And we have a boat made out of
Yeah, wood.
wood.
Yeah.
I look around because I realize, I guess, that that's not enough rum to really help this fire along. I want to look around to see if I can find anything else that's flammable that I could use that could aid me in my task here.
There's definitely some blankets around. There's some straw, some packing.
Okay, I do the best I can to like make a trail of that almost, of like kindling kind of materials, whatever I could find that I think could burn well.
All right.
And then I'm not gonna do this. I want to do this because I know it's raining. So
Yeah.
I kind
You're
of
in the
like
middle
make
deck right now, though, so it's dry where you are.
I make a trail of all this stuff, kind of like a little breadcrumb trail, up to like right at the edge of the stairs where you would go up to the upper deck where it's wet.
Sure.
And then I take the lantern and throw it on the little trail.
All right. Give me a dexterity check just to throw the lantern decently enough. Shouldn't be too hard.
Mm-hmm. But my rolls tonight are terrible.
Yeah, it falls behind you as you try to throw it, where there's no trail set up, and just kind of breaks open, and there's a little tiny pile of smoldering kerosene.
I take some of a handful of like straw that I had put down in my trail, and I try to light it in my hand.
Okay.
And then try it, and if it lights in my hand, then I try to use that to ignite my little
takes
like,
a little
thing.
while, but. At this point, the guy from below, walks up with his own lantern in hand and sees you with just a fistful of smoldering straw. Hey, can some people wake up in here? I don't know what's going on. He's just continuously trying to spread this fire.
Yep, I'm just trying to get this fire going.
Make a perception check for me again.
Yup.
Can't wait to see this one.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Alright, cool.
Going so well.
Some plan you had here.
This is gonna be Wiley's last episode, everybody.
Yeah, so a couple people start to stir from their beds as this guy like reaches his hand towards his flintlock. You probably noticed that some people
I
stirring.
reach my hand towards mine,
Healthy?
and I go to shoot, and it's not loaded.
God, this was a terrible.
Continuity. The
Now,
continuity.
they're kind of stuck. They have to go through me to get up to the upper deck, correct?
Yep.
And I'm lighting a fire.
Great.
Are you?
Are you?
I'm attempting to. I mean, I think I got a little bit of a fire
Keyword
going.
attempt.
Let's see. I'm just gonna.
So you know what actually screwed me over is when Xylo said, "Roll for dexterity to see how you throw this lantern." It shouldn't be too hard.
I know. I did say it shouldn't be too hard on purpose.
That's where I got jinxed.
Oh god.
So
We all know all my other rolls have been top tier except that
I'm
one.
just gonna imagine that Edward, Birb, and Alex Gator are just all outside like the ship, just kind of like.
We're, like, hiding,
standing
kinda,
there,
like, half
You
hiding.
don't
really
see any
hiding.
of this though, because technically
Oh
none
yeah,
of
it is all
Okay.
below deck. So, but you do hear what seems to be a singular gunshot. As after you pull your gun and point it at this guy and pull the trigger, he quickly retaliates and does the same with a loaded gun.
And misses.
However, he misses you.
Dang.
At this point, you see a few people jolt up from their beds. One guy falls out of a hammock.
Or a hang glider.
Yep, he falls off the hang glider, plummeting below onto the floor.
I put on
And
knives just in case.
yeah, some of the fire starts to finally kick up a little bit.
Okay.
Got like a foot-high fire in there now.
Is it starting to spread a little bit?
Yes, it's finally starting to spread a little bit.
Okay. See, Wiley's main objective is making sure this fire happens. So he wants to see if anybody's trying to stop it. That's his thought in his head.
Yeah, it seems not yet. The guy's like reloading his gun, and like looking at the fire, reloading his gun in front of you.
I mean, I guess as I'm looking around, I could be doing something else with my hands if the fire is already gone, and I am also finally loading my gun, I suppose.
Yeah, and I think a couple other guys like start from the beds and approach you with knives.
But there is the fire spreading towards them? Like, is there some fire between me and them?
It is a little bit of fire. Yep.
Did we hear that gunshot?
You heard the gunshot, yes.
We heard the gunshot. Okay. So, immediately, I know it's all gone downhill as soon as I heard the gunshot. So I'm like, I hop up. I'm like, all right. No, I'm coming in there. I'm going in there now. I'm going in there. And
I'm
I
looks at him like, oh.
I was like, I hear a gunshot. He could be dead. He could not be dead. I just have to know.
Birb like
He could be in
looks
trouble.
around and then like kind of like follows after him after a little bit.
Come on, come. And I just like, I dash towards the like. Would the gangplank be like taken up onto the ship, or like? Would
There
it
is like
just
a
be
little
sitting
kind of a ladder that's close enough you can just like jump up, grab
saunterly
it, get up
jump
there
up
easily
and-
enough.
I'm definitely not in any rush, but I'm following.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't expect you to be in a rush.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like skipping around, enjoying my night.
Yeah, so you climb up onto the deck of the ship and you see another guy with a lantern just kind of like looking down the stairway.
There's someone like there looking down the stairway.
Yeah, not towards you, but looking towards where Mev is at the moment from the top
Gotcha.
deck.
So I like. I like come up right behind the guy. It's like, what's going on? What's going on? What happened? I heard a gunshot.
It's the crazy guy down there.
Crazy. What did he do?
Just lighting fire, poured beer all over the floor.
It was beer.
You
poured
failed
beer all over-
perception checks twice to smell it.
Great.
And your original perception check was a natural 1 to find it. So yes, you poured beer all over the floor, hoping it would ignite.
I pat the guy on the back. I'm like, okay, I'll take care of it. Hold on. Hold on. Go. Like,
Should-
you know what? Go get a bucket. Go get a bucket. I'll go down there.
Yeah.
And I kind of like, I look back. I look over my shoulder at the guy. Like,
Yep.
I'm like, and I just.
Wiley, at this
down.
point, your gun is loaded.
Okay.
I walk down the stairs.
This guy points his gun at you like, drop
But
the
I'm
gun.
I'm not going to shoot it.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to reach into my pocket,
Yep.
and I'm going to pull out some caltrip things and throw them on the ground in front of me.
All
I'm
right.
trying to now find the name of this spell again, so I know.
Spike growth might be.
I think that is it. Hold on. Sorry. Spells. So I actually don't know how to roll this.
Should just be able to click it in the spell box itself. The name of it.
Yeah, I think that's my problem, is I didn't add it.
Okay. Well, we can just describe it for now. So, you reach into your pocket, throw a bag of just like sharp spikes all over the ground.
Yes, throw them sharp spikes on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
When a creature moves into it or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels.
Yes, and I believe they can make a wisdom check to see if they spot it or not.
Yes. Yep.
Very nice. Obviously, in this particular case, there's a group of people looking at you throwing these all over the ground, so they're going to know they're there. It's not much of
Okay.
a secret right now, but they do exist, and they are sharp.
Yeah, so I'm essentially throwing them on the ground. And
Yep.
is Hunter's Mark a bonus action?
Yes, it is.
I imagine at this pretty soon you're going to be having us roll initiative anyway
Possibly.
with the situation I'm in. So I'm going to Hunter's Mark the guy who's got a weapon, or who's got his gun, who shot at me, that one,
Yes.
and say, "No, you drop your weapon."
Yeah, you hear another gunshot.
Oh,
He's gonna fire his weapon at Mev. and fail miserably.
He's a great shot. You've met your match. You've met your match, Wiley.
These 1v1s, you know. At this point, someone like throws a blanket over the fire, trying to smother it.
Oh, I
And
want to
it
shoot
start-
at him.
Okay. You start reloading your gun. A couple of them are like kicking the caltrops to the side as best they can, trying to avoid them, but like hurting their feet a little bit. One of them steps on one barefoot and just yowls.
Oh,
I would
gosh.
also like to think that I threw out this 20-foot radius caltrop thing in front of me.
Mhm.
So there's
Yeah, I
a good
imagine you gotta-
20-foot area
Yeah.
that the fire
It's-
is spreading that they can't go into to stop it without hurting themselves.
Mhm. Now, I'd
Plus
say
they're,
that people were like probably
after
no
they're
more
on
than
fire,
10
it's
feet
like
around.
fire
you.
damage.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Because like my goal with throwing those down is to protect the fire spread.
Yep.
Actually,
Sounds good. And yeah,
At this point, I'm like going full sprint down these stairs.
Mhm.
What point do I like encounter? Do I come down upon Wiley at some
yeah,
point?
pretty much. You see him down there, just spikes all around him, a small
what is going
fire
on?
burning,
It's like I was like, oh no.
and about 10 dudes around in various.
Very quick on the uptake. Very quick on the uptake. Like Edward immediately like reaches into like his back coat pocket and pulls out a flask of oil for like a lantern
Okay.
that he usually keeps, like a flask of oil, and he like opens the top and throws it on top of the guys trying to put it out.
All right. Give me a dexterity
is
roll.
Is Wiley
Alright.
surrounded in spikes?
Yes.
So going up to him would be a terrible idea.
Yeah, I would.
but you wouldn't know necessarily.
Can you each make me a wisdom
And I
check?
wisdom.
Great.
Wisdom check.
Yep, fantastic. Okay.
No,
I
we
walk
don't
right up to Wiley.
Yep.
On this. Oh
yeah.
gosh.
You step towards him and throw the thing of oil. And yeah, you step on some sharp objects on the way there.
Ah!
Yeah, I'll just roll the damage. So
Gosh!
Oh yeah, you might not want to get too close to me.
Now you tell me.
you take 3 damage, Devin.
Oh gosh.
And you
And
say
now you show up with oil. Where were you
Yeah.
like 5 minutes ago?
okay.
You could have asked.
Alexander walks all the way up.
Yeah, I think so. Just trying to see what's going on.
You take 17 damage.
What the heck?
As you're stepping and your feet are just being pierced drunkenly as you
I wonder if I even
stumble up.
noticed. Because you know how people can get punched when they're drunk and be like, hit me again.
You probably notice after you get up that my feet are bleeding.
Yeah.
Weird. That's never
That's a
happened
lot of damage.
before. That's a lot of damage.
I'm fine.
Birb would because I'd see. Would I notice that their feet are bleeding?
Make a perception check. No.
Do I hear them? Did I hear Captain yell? Did I hear them yell that?
Ah!
You hear an
that
alligator
hurt.
hiss. Oh yeah, you hear him. You hear him
they
screech
did-
as
they-
he steps on
They
two
did
of
have
them.
a conversation, didn't they?
I think you're gonna have to get hurt by these Kaylees. You've now failed 2 rolls to try to get
Yeah.
out of getting hurt by
Yeah.
them.
I feel like we all walked up together too, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, Birb was cautiously unsure of this.
Like what the hell?
What
the hell, Wiley?
Yeah, as you
So,
step
I guess,
closer,
yeah,
you
Bird
probably
gets
take
closer.
3 damage as well.
And she's just she immediately that happens and she immediately steps back oh.
Yeah,
What
so
the
you two are
hell?
at the edge of the spike radius, and Alexander just strolls on up, chilling, gator head and all.
Roar.
Oh gosh. Roar.
Rar XD. I'm a gator. Haha.
Ew.
hmm Yeah, so at this point, several of the other crew members wake up and draw guns. So there's probably about at least 20 people around right now.
We're going to do something very dumb, and she's gonna see all these people.
Yep.
And her immediate thought is, of course, this.
Wait, hold on. Is one of them the guy that asked Birb out? Who asked to buy her a drink?
Was he in the crew?
He was
We
he
gotta
was
know.
back at the tavern though,
No, was
eating food.
He was in the tavern. We never established if he was in a crew or if anything.
Okay, you've just some random
So he's
dude.
actually walking up from behind you guys right now.
Oh my gosh. Was he the guy sitting off with a bucket?
He was not that guy.
Okay.
But yeah, swarm of seagulls just comes from behind him, almost knocking him over as they flock down below. Just swarming around the room. People start
Does he
screaming.
land in the spikes?
Burb thinks. Burb
He
goes
doesn't
and
know. He's not. He's not right at the spikes.
Yeah, Bird's gonna try and like grab Edward and like try and pull him up to the top deck to like get him out of there. Like, oh no.
Ow! Ow! Ow, my feet!
Bird's like, yo.
Yep. So yeah, you guys have birds flocking all around you now. The fire's starting to grow with the oil on it.
And the oil on some of the guys too. Didn't he throw it on people?
I threw it
Yeah.
on the people trying to get it, so
So
I
they're
mean,
putting the fires out on themselves. You know, not having an easy time putting the fire out. A guy is
Yeah.
walking down towards you guys with a bucket now. As the birds are swarming around.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what is going on? It's like, oh, thanks for the bucket. Thanks for the bucket. And then I pick up the bucket. Can I like pick up the bucket and I drench him with it?
Yeah, make a strength check. He's gonna try to hold on to the bucket.
Please, this would be so funny.
Okay.
Oh.
No, he holds on to the bucket. He's like, I gotta put the fire out.
I know.
He wrestles it away from you, starts stepping forward. Ow! Ow!
I tried telling you.
He just tries long range in the bucket towards the.
Oh my
Oh
god.
gosh.
That first roll's what I'm looking at here. Yeah, and the water does put out some of the fire.
But not
But
all.
I will say, when you throw water on an oil fire,
There is a bit of a flare up that happens
that
for
is
sure.
that is not good. It doesn't actually put it like spreads it.
This is true.
Oh god. There's still
I'm like, what have you done?
surrounding the area, by the way. Everyone's like momentarily
I know.
blind.
Everyone's just like slowly trying to tiptoe through as like birds are smacking him in the side of the head and whatnot.
It's just so funny. It's so chaotic right now.
Mhm.
Nobody knows what the hell is happening. Birb's just trying to get Edward out of there.
I was like,
She's
what?
just
What did I do?
she's just like, this is terrible.
Yeah, it's perfect. We
There's
need
a
to go now though.
Yeah,
This
like
is
we need to
fine.
leave. Birb's just trying to get him out of there. Like, we need to go. This is a terrible idea. We shouldn't be here.
Mhm.
This is the one guy I'm
Wiley.
okay with, but I can't have him getting murdered. All right.
Oh god. Come on! Wiley! Is this
Um,
that important to you?
Wiley wants to. I mean, I don't know what you want me to make you roll for this. Maybe insight or something. But Wiley wants to know how certain he is that this fire has gotten to the point where they're not going to be able to put it out.
Ooh, make a survival check. Let's see what you know about fire building.
Okay.
Oh, this fire's glorious. It's staying for sure. It's magnificent.
Excellent.
Especially
Yeah, so
with all
while-
the rum poured over that hasn't lit up yet. Oh man.
Oh, I can't wait.
As soon
Yeah,
as that rum catches, man.
Ooh.
in that case, Wiley, you know what? I'm going to do this too.
Mhm.
Wiley is like, you know what? This is probably a great time to make our exit. It's like, we should probably go. And I guess starts to go up the stairs if he can.
What about Alex Gator? We left him behind.
Does
Is there any
Alex
way
Gator
to
follow?
undo my spell? I
Yeah,
guess I
you
can't
can-
pick them up, right?
Can I see if Alex Gator
True.
even noticed?
Normally
that
with
they
the
left?
spell, since it's magic, you can just break concentration and drop it. But I'll just say you see the spikes, you know where they are. You threw them down, so you can you can avoid them now if you'd like to. At this point, everyone's
Yeah.
kind of seen the spikes all over the ground.
Yeah, I guess to me it was more about allowing Alex Gator to not get injured anymore while leaving.
Yeah.
I suppose I do see them leave.
Mm-hmm. The spell is dropped at this point, Alex Gator. You do see that there's spikes on the ground that you shouldn't step on. So, you guys follow and try to get out of there?
Oh yeah.
I'm like, hold on. And I take a look and I glance over at where like the captain's door, like the captain's
it
like
is
2
opening
quarters.
right now.
Run.
Oh,
Well,
God.
there's birds everywhere, so even if he did see you, everything's like kind of clouded with birds everywhere.
Mhm.
True.
Oh, God. There's so many birds. There are so many birds. So many seagulls.
Mhm.
Pelicans too.
Oh,
you know,
gosh.
they're all just having a
All
real
of them.
fun time.
Can I can mage hand to like try to hold one of those doors for a split second while we make our run for it.
Yeah, you try, but the door just swings open.
Oh God.
Mage Hand can only hold 10 pounds of force, so.
Nope.
Man.
It ain't taking that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It ain't taking that.
You see him step
Can I-
out there. He has what appears to be a
can I-
blunderbuss in each hand.
Can I?
Oh God.
Can I do that?
Sure, the birds will all fly away if you do that. Oh, wait, no, they won't. No, you're fine. Yeah,
No,
so
I'm
just
fine.
wind across the top of the deck.
Yeah, I'm gonna like towards him, try and like push him back into this room.
Okay. Oh, man. What is the save for that?
14.
14.
Strength savings are okay, cool.
Yeah. Please fail. That'd just be so funny.
No.
Ah.
He just stands there, his hat blows off his head. But he just like looks at all you guys as you, starting to run off the ship.
Yeah, I guess where are the birds? Like what radius is this bird wise?
They're mostly down below deck, but
Down below deck.
yeah.
But it
they're
is
still
dark.
flying around
So does he really see us?
Probably not clearly, but they're, Actually, yeah, the fire's behind you, you're backlit, so probably not very clearly.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm seeing
Although
everything.
the
Then
silhouette of
again-
an alligator.
So there's a silhouette of a small man, a alligator head, a really tall, hunched over. He might be able to clock your identities if he thinks about it.
If he really thinks about it, he probably will be.
Things are a bit tense right now.
I don't know. Everyone's freaking out at the moment.
Oh God.
We've made a big enemy right now. We've made
Yep.
such a.
I don't know how at times, but I'd say Wiley might not even have noticed the Pirate King because he beelined it for the edge of the
He's already
boat to
gone.
like.
Everyone
to
else
jump
stops,
right-
dramatically looks at him as the door is opening. Wiley just keeps going.
Keeps going, beelines it right, and just jumps off the ship into the water.
Oh gosh.
It's not even onto the dock, just into the water.
Yep, into the water. Probably unnecessarily into
Yup,
the water.
splash.
Oh gosh.
hmm
Oh.
And yeah, he starts walking towards you guys.
I'm running.
I was like, scatter!
Yeah.
Scatter!
Don't yell that. He's gonna know it's you.
Scatter!
Scatter!
Scatter.
Birb.
Everyone scatter for the British Navy! And I jump off. That's what.
Okay.
Well played, Edward. Smart.
You hear some shouting on the ship from behind you guys. You guys,
For
Exit.
Queen of Country!
and it doesn't seem that anyone follows you. You think you see the silhouette of the Pirate King step up onto the edge of his boat as you guys swim away and/or run away, whoever.
I'm running away.
Yeah.
Wait.
Trying to run away.
I'm in the water with Wiley. I'm
I'm
dying.
running away.
You're running on the water.
I'm
Jesus!
Turns
I
into
am
a
not-
giant duck and just.
My feet.
Alexander, can you make me a dexterity check as you're running away with disadvantage?
Ooh.
Yeah, you totally trip over a couple times, but you managed to
Put on the invisible.
get yourself back up.
Ring.
And it seems that no one chases you.
Well, that's good to know. They're probably trying to put out the fire. I can imagine.
Yeah.
That whole big fire.
Wiley wants to, once he feels like he's safe, he wants to see if he can kind of stay within eye range of the boat to see if it actually goes up in flames.
Oh yeah. Any second now, Wiley. Any second now. It's gonna
Wading
spread.
in the water.
Can I like
Gotta spread soon.
Can I make a survival check
Sure.
to like see if I know if this thing is gonna spread?
Mhm. You know, if there's people trying to put it out, it might not have a good chance.
Like,
If it was
Wiley, you know how many
unattended, it
people-
would probably spread.
Like I'm waiting there next to Wiley with my hat like drenched, like sticking to my head. I'm like, Wiley, you know they have like tons of blankets to smother that, right?
No, wait for it. Wait for it any minute now.
Can Birb punch Wiley?
Well, he's in the
Be
water
more like-
right now, so.
Yeah, you'd be
I'm
more of a
Standing
kick.
yeah, can I kick Wiley? I'm
the back of the
currently
head.
yeah, I'm currently standing on water, so technically,
True enough. Yeah.
Gosh.
what do I do to kick him in the head?
I guess you kick him in the head. If you want to do it real hard, roll a strength check.
I want to kick him in the head. I'm
Mhm.
like, just to let him know he's an idiot.
Yeah.
I didn't do it very hard, but I do it as a like annoyed kick. Like,
Yep.
are you?
Ow!
serious?
Still a foot to the
What?
head.
What was that for?
I give him.
You step on his head a little bit, he gets dunked beneath the water for a half second.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Look, don't be impatient, Birb. It'll happen any second now.
Birb shakes her head like this is so stupid.
After about a minute or two of, I assume, it
Yep.
not going up in flames.
That's right.
Wiley would be like, do you think he recognized us?
Birb walks away. Birb starts walking away. She's so done.
I'm waiting there and I'm right next to him. I turn over. I bonk him on the side of the head and I turn around and
Why is everybody hitting me?
I swim away.
How is Alex
To show-
Is Alex Gator here too with us?
running.
He's on the dock, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're on
Took
the
off
wow.
in a different direction.
Oh man, Birb's on her way back to the inn. She's just so upset at what just happened. She's just, this was stupid. This was a terrible idea. Why did I follow? Why was I
Like-
here?
Hoisting myself onto the side of the dock. I'm just like, we're never gonna get our boat fixed. That's all I'm thinking about. Because if their boat is still in need of maintenance because of the fire, it's gonna take even longer for us to get ours fixed. And I'm just ranting over here.
Wiley, after I guess
So where do you guys
another
go
minute,
now? Yeah, it's not lighting, man.
he gets out.
Doubt starts to creep into your mind.
Yep. Like, well.
Well, this is unfortunate.
And now Wiley is starting to think of all the ramifications of maybe what he's done. Like, didn't exactly pan out the way I wanted it to.
I
Well,
get
I'm
up.
sure we'll figure something out. We always do.
I get up. I walk over to Wiley. I take his dagger and inspect it.
Ooh, the tip is bent.
And I just... You know what happens? Edward frowns.
Are you okay, Captain? I don't
It's not... He nods his head,
I don't think I've ever seen you like this before. Are you sure?
shakes it, hands it back over to Wiley.
Wiley feels so uncomfortable right now. He slowly sheaths his dagger. Probably has a little trouble getting it into the sheath because of the bent tip.
And he says this. I expected better.
Does he just walk away after that?
He turns around and he walks back to the inn.
Wiley would sit there awkwardly for a second. Did Birb walk away? Birb already walked
Yeah,
away,
a
right?
while ago.
Is Alex Gator standing there?
No.
Or am I just by myself?
You're just alone, soaking wet.
Wiley would he'd basically just Charlie Brown walk back to the inn. You know
When
what I'm
you
talking
go-
about,
Or
right?
he has his chin to his chest.
When you get back to the inn, can I just be sitting on the bed waiting for you in the room? Like a disappointed father.
Another one.
Yeah.
Another one. There's this fucking.
I come in and I just can I read Alex Gator's body language?
Make an
That he's
insight
just
check.
disappointed. Do you have like your arms crossed?
Mhm.
No. Yes, what are?
Arms crossed, his legs crossed.
At the best you can.
Yeah,
Definitely
you read that things aren't going your way today. And everyone
Oh,
knows
what?
it.
You too? It's bad enough. The captain's. I don't even think he's mad. I think he's disappointed, which is so much worse. I've never seen. He frowned. He frowned, Alex Gator. Have you ever seen the captain frown before? Look, okay, just get out of my bed so I can go to sleep.
I'd like to fall back on the bed and claim it as mine.
Seriously? Well, I guess you need the pillows for your big tamale. Or I would mumble
His
to
eyes open
himself. Yeah, I said it. Good night. And he would make himself as comfortable as he can. Maybe take off his jacket, roll it
Yeah.
up for like a pillow.
Yeah, it's soaking wet.
Yep. He doesn't care.
Okay.
He would, roll it up and try to go to sleep.
Edward just comes into his room with Birb and just
Yeah, Birb's
silently take.
Yeah, Birb's in the bed currently.
Yeah.
He's just.
Edward
Oh,
just takes off all of his clothing. I say all of it. All of it. Oh, hold on. All of his
Wait,
wet-
what?
like, most of it. Most of it. That's drenched and like just wrings it out.
Mm-hmm.
He takes out all of his daggers and everything, lays them on the table.
Make sure they don't rust.
Just trying to count them, trying to like dry them, trying to make sure they're all nice and maintenanced up.
For once, Birb takes off her very wet cloak, and you see how really tall she is. Oh god. And she goes back in the bed and she just falls back asleep. She's just like, I'm tired. I don't
And
want to.
without saying any words or anything to Birb because he's still frowning.
Oh, more
He
like
doesn't feel
smile frowning.
Hmm?
More like smile frowning.
No,
but-
I mean frowning.
No,
Like,
this is the first time he's
Yeah.
actually frowning. That's why this is a big moment.
Like he's just
Oh, he's like forcing a frown.
and he just silently goes to sleep on the couch.
Oh.
All right. So, you guys all find your different degrees of sleep, different degrees of wetness and sorrow.
Can we not say degrees? We just went through a very harrowing time.
Does anyone have like a hard night of sleep or anything?
I'd say Wiley maybe has a little bit of trouble falling asleep because I think the frowning captain really is just like sticking in his head. He's never seen Edward like that before. I'd like to think like him and Edward he's probably known Edward like a couple of years now at this point, would be my guess,
Been in the
right?
crew for a while.
Like we've been on the same crew, I'm assuming, for at least a while. And he's
Good while.
never seen Edward frown before, so it's just like, whoa, I must have really done it.
You must have really mucked it up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Edward has a nightmare.
Hmm.
Flashback to when he was a boy. He watched as his mother lay dying in his arms as an attacker that he stabbed to death, that Edward had then stabbed to death. brutally like maimed his mother, and as she lay dying in his arms, she says, "Don't lose your smile, son.
Oh God.
Don't lose it. It's the most precious thing in the world." Crying mess. Edward's just like asleep with just tears coming out of his eyes.
This moment, those of you who are sleeping are suddenly awoken by a very loud noise. As you hear the unmistakable sound of cannon fire coming from the direction of the harbor.
I think I know what's happening.
Wiley doesn't even open his eyes. He's like, Alex, will you shut up and stop snoring? Wait a second. That's not snoring. That's... Oh no. There can only be one thing. Wiley, like, darts up. And probably runs to Captain and Birb's room.
Same with Alexander.
Kayla, can you roll me just a d20?
Yes.
Birb's awake and like looking at the back
how you
of
do
the
it?
balcony.
Yep.
There we go.
Like she's trying to
Kayla,
see
you have a
if,
human
like,
head today.
Yay!
And one alligator arm.
Oh, I mean the alligator arm already.
I hate everything.
Wait, with the what of a gator?
One alligator arm.
I need to like Google what an alligator arm looks like because they're
Oh,
not.
it's a little
They're
stumpy,
stumpy.
alright.
Little
Yeah.
muddy arm.
Is it stumpier than his stump?
I imagine it's like
Not
your
but-
forearm
Like, I don't even
kind
think
of.
your elbow is that bendable.
No. Oh boy. Yep. All right.
Yeah,
Gosh.
Birb, can you make a perception check as you look out the window?
Well, that just sucks.
I did not see the roll. What was it?
Let's roll. I didn't see it either.
Did
I
you
also
roll?
didn't see it.
Kaylee, did you roll?
No, I'm
Yeah.
trying to find it. What do I roll again?
Perception.
Perception.
Perception? Yeah. Since you were
Yeah, 'cause
out
I'm
the
looking out
window.
the balcony.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, what seems to be the Pirate King's ship beginning to sail away as smoke rises from where your ship was.
Birb is Edward up?
Nope.
Edward's not up.
You would
Edward
maybe
goes-
wake up when Wiley comes bursting through your door saying, Captain and Birb, I think we have trouble.
Mm.
Birb looks at them and like points outside like vigorously pointing. Our ship.
I'm like, what? What?
They took down our ship. Cannons. Cannons.
You didn't hear the noise?
I was
What?
asleep.
Have you
They
been
might have sunk our ship.
Have you been crying, Captain? Either way, we should probably go check out the ship, quick! And I run
Okay.
out
Mhm.
and
Wait,
start running towards the dock.
Wiley's pig is on the ship.
Mhm.
Daggers on the ship.
And I would probably stop
Dave's
really
on the
quickly.
ship!
Oh, I thought prosciutto was at the inn.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I think he was back at the ship,
Yeah,
I
he's back
said.
on the ship.
Oh.
Wait,
And
daggers on
Wiley
the
would
end.
probably stop really quickly at the bottom of the steps as he's headed down to leave the inn and have the realization like, no, prosciutto! And he would run as fast as he possibly could towards the dock.
And that's where we're
So-
going to end this session.
Oh man.
I've got an alligator arm.
Bird put
Yeah,
her
you
clothes
do.
back on. Oh god. Oh no.
You know,
was
I
gonna
had a
say-
suspicion. that Xylo wasn't gonna let me sink that guy's ship, but he didn't even need to try.
I was gonna let you put up more of a fight.
The rolls did it for me. It was so
I was gonna
bad
make
that
it look like you were gonna be successful, but every roll that mattered
every
was
single
failed.
roll tonight.
You succeeded some rolls, but only the ones that didn't matter that much.
It's
If
kind of
I
very
had,
fitting, though.
if my role had succeeded and I pushed him back, would he have seen us?
I mean, there's a whole crew that saw.
True.
So.
They all saw us. Yeah, to be fair, our descriptions would have just given us somewhere.
I figured he would do the baller move of not going after you and just being like, all right, I'm leaving anyway. Good luck.
Oh boy.
And I bet he still wants us to uphold his
But
Oh,
it's,
yeah,
it's
definitely.
perfect.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
you know
really
what's-
useful to
Oh,
him.
you know what's? Oh god, I just realized. You know what I just realized? I told the dude to say to the captain that the Pirate King sent his regards, and then that happens that night.
You got a point.
As you can see, it didn't add up well for you here, guys.
I didn't expect that to happen.
It couldn't have gone more perfect though. That I got so many terrible rolls. Like Wiley would absolutely fail at like doing that stupid idea.
Well, like I could have sworn, we had the crew like camp out instead of like.
You made
stay on the
Edward
ship.
cry! You made Edward cry!
Oh
Now
god.
he's like
Made him
stuck
lose
in a
his smile.
depressive state.
You made him
Yeah.
sad! Look what you
We
did
got-
to Dad!
Hey, I got us some juicy Edward lore, so I'd like thank yous from each person in the chat individually.
Ah,
I'll wait.
yes, Edward lore, my favorite.
Edward lore,
My
as
he
favorite
lie there.
Edward.
holding his dying mother.
Yep, totally
Just
didn't
the guy
break my
to the
heart
side
and
with
make-
like 47 stab wounds.
totally didn't break my heart and make me feel twice as bad for what Wiley did.
Yeah, before before you ended it, I was gonna say Birb put her cloak back on, saw Edward kind of sad, and then she was gonna go up and give him a hug.
Aww.
She was like, okay, this guy is like the one guy who's like not judged her at all. She can't like make him. She can't be like leave him sad. Like what the hell? It'd be like a really awkward hug, but it'd be a hug nonetheless. But
You're gonna make me cry.
aw.
See, I'm wondering if I would have even dragged the rest of them into it if I hadn't used my dagger on something.
Oh my god.
The dagger senses may have never tingled.
Come on. I have magical awareness of every dagger near me.
I also like that I feel like Edward is more upset that I bent the dagger than anything else I did. That's what really
I feel
made
like that
him
was
not
at least
smile.
what pushed him over the threshold. You
That's
know?
what pushed him
Yeah.
over the edge. He just wanted to inspect the dagger. It's
That
like,
was the straw that broke the camel's
Oh,
back.
man.
I told you to take care of it.
Well, this was a chaotic session.
I love this session so
This
much.
was such a chaotic session.
I'm
Unlike
just sitting
all
like
the
here,
other
do I gotta
sessions.
kill Mev? I think I gotta kill Mev. Alright, we'll kill
God.
Mev if we got it. It's fine.
Dave's on the ship! Dave, no!
He's been watching the ship.
Dave! Dave better be okay. I swear. I swear. Dave, no!
Hmm
Oh
I
my
mean, he
God.
would have been probably asleep.
I think the cannons would have woken them up.
Yes,
Yeah,
as
as
they
they're
hit the
destroying
ship it was
too
sleeping
late.
on.
As
More
they
than
blow up
sure.
in the room that he's in.
Who knows? He might be a heavy sleeper.
I hope Dave's not a. I don't think Dave would be a heavy sleeper.
Would it help?
I hope not.
I don't think
It's a
like
dick fight.
the moment of that you hear it versus the moment of impact is kind of not a long
Yeah,
amount of
It's not
time.
like there's a warning here. You know, someone puts
Oh!
a grenade in your
Hey,
bed.
we're
it's
gonna
like,
be
oh, there's
shooting
no-
at
there's
you."
a grenade exploding.
We're gonna be
Oh,
shooting at
God.
you. Better brace, everyone. Evacuate.
It's soaring through the air right now.
It's one of those that arcs up into the air that they.
Yeah. They're only shooting the mortars at him.
Oh. Oh, if only it had been another week until they left, and we could have thrown an elephant on their ship.
Oh my god, you're right. We could have just thrown an elephant on their ship.
But it's a week-long cooldown, right?
Yeah.
It is?
It's a once-a-week thing.
Wasn't gonna spoil that to the audience, but yeah, that's what the item is.
Also,
Didn't you say that last time?
No, I said that after it.
Oh.
It's all good.
the funny thing
I didn't
is,
realize
though,
that. Oh, I forgot about that.
the funny thing also is, if they were sailing away at the end of this, their ship was already fixed. I wasn't really buying us any more time whatsoever. It
Well,
was just
yeah.
petty revenge at that point.
The
I'm just
the
like, come
crew
on.
literally
Why do you
said,
think I was upset?
the crew literally said
I'm
we
leaving
gotta
tomorrow."
go. We're leaving in the morning. Yeah.
Wiley didn't. I feel like he was so tunnel visioned on revenge that he had gotten embarrassed by that captain.
Yeah, to revenge for
Didn't even occur to-
embarrassment.
Yep. It's very petty. Like.
Super petty. Yo.
Yep.
Birb's just very annoyed at Wiley.
Everyone should be very annoyed. Verb's always annoyed at Wiley, though.
Yeah, but she's more than usual. You
Yeah,
made
there's
Edward
reason
cry.
now.
Yeah, she was starting to warm
I had
up.
hope
Now
in
it's
you.
completely her warming up to Wiley's completely gone down back to zero.
Oh,
Is
she's just
Alexander
upset.
in her better graces then? He's above Wiley,
yeah,
right?
Wiley's the
yeah,
worst right
Alexander's
now.
yeah.
above Wiley. Yeah.
Look, we all
Alexander
know
is
Birb's
good.
just upset because she's regretting not taking that drink and what could have been.
I could have had a lovely. She could have had a lovely romance with that one guy.
Yeah.
If she wasn't so socially awkward.
I just love the fact that, like, of all the people that he
He's
wants
on
to
the
get a
crew
drink
too.
from, he approaches Birb, probably the most unapproachable person in existence.
I
So
just
good.
love to imagine that, like, when the ships cross again, like, he's gonna be there. He's gonna see
Tear in
Birb.
his eye.
Birb's gonna, like, stare back at him, like, oh god. God, I mean,
Just so
there was-
upset at Wiley, like just so upset.
oh god.
Brought back
Gonna
bad
be even more
memories.
upset now.
He
Brought up
meant
worse
well.
bad memories.
I'm just thinking to myself,
Did he mean well?
I'm a bad DM. Why did I not plan for Wiley to try to blow up then burn down the ship? I should have expected
You
this.
didn't plan it? You didn't plan for that to happen?
Didn't he
didn't
tell
think
you after
about
the
it?
last session
Yeah, what did
afterwards
he-
that
I
he was
didn't. I don't know
going
if he
might
said he
have
was
done that.
going to. I knew he was thinking.
I
about
told
it.
him I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
I did say it wasn't. The idea wasn't off the table.
Mhm.
Listen, thinking about it more than
In
likely
my head, it
means
was
he's
like,
gonna
there's
do
it's a
it.
moment. It passed. It's fine. No, it's, yeah.
No.
And to be
Oh.
fair, I blab on so much to Xylo that I would be surprised if he pays attention to half the things I tell him. So
I do,
He
I
can't
do have to
plan
tune
for
him out
everything.
sometimes,
Hey.
you know.
If you dump the whole lore or the whole info dump on him, he can't plan for all of it.
yeah.
A lot of ideas going through that little crazy mind.
Mhm.
Man.
Oh god, I had fun.
Chat wants Birb to actually have a relationship now. How would that happen?
With that guy,
Dude,
with the one guy you
Birb
rejected.
with like, I don't know how Birb would ever have I mean,
Character
maybe?
growth.
I don't know how.
Whatever relationship it was, I feel like it'd be so one-sided. With
I
Birb.
know, yeah, I feel like any relationship Birb ever has is gonna be very one-sided. Unless
Unless
it's
has
like
a
someone-
relationship with her shinies.
Mhm.
Yeah, my shinies are
That's
the
all
only
she cares
relationship.
about.
Yeah. No, I care about Parrot
And me.
Yeah.
and Edward. Edward's okay. Edward's cool.
There we go. We need to turn Parrot into a human. Then there's a
No.
chance.
There we go.
There we go.
God, that'd be
If we can turn Alexander into
Oh,
an
it's like
alligator,
that Doctor
we can
Who
turn Parrot
episode
into a-
where they turn the TARDIS into a human.
And Dave. Birb likes Dave. Dave's cool.
True.
So
Dave
Edward.
has a shot.
Dave
Dave
has
has
a
a shot with Birb. Oh no. Oh god.
He's been around her. He probably knows the things
Dead.
he likes.
Yeah, he knows not to mess with her with her shinies.
I'm just gonna put it out there that Edward does not do romance
Yeah.
with anything
she,
with
I
his
kind of
20s.
feel like neither
mean-
does Wiley.
Alexander
like,
does with the witch.
Yeah, the witch Alexander. I mean, to
Alexander
be
likes his
fair,
daggers. That's about
we
it.
literally had
Not Alexander.
a child thing going on. We're like, pick me up, Dad. I'm scared. Dad, please.
Mhm.
You are disappointed, Dad, and I am a sad child.
I am
As
disappointed.
crazy as the
Dad,
episode
that's-
was, so many relatable moments, you know.
There was so many funny.
Dad, pick me up.
Dad, pick me up. I'm scared.
negligent father that Edward is.
No.
Yikes.
Yeah, I couldn't.
He's off chasing after one
care-
child while
I
the
couldn't-
other was,
I couldn't care for
struggling.
3 at once. Wow, imagine.
Somehow the one-armed child with the alligator head was the most reasonable today.
Yeah, the least problematic.
gosh.
I haven't had that many problems.
Even think about that.
Do I need to put you all on a leash? Well, except for Birb.
Yes.
Birb wouldn't be. Birb follows you without.
Yeah, Birb is non-problematic.
It is kind of weird when you think about it, though, that going out with a crew member who was a man with an alligator head was actually the least consequential thing that happened tonight.
Not wrong.
You know, it's true.
Had a
Very
whole
true.
bunch of stuff going through my head. It's like, all right, this will lead to this. This will lead to this. Oh, we're blowing up the ship.
Yep.
Might be a bigger deal. Okay.
Oh no, God.
I
Good
tried
stuff.
so hard. I had so many ideas.
Oh,
of, like,
you know
okay,
what's
I'll go
funny
look
too?
into it.
Oh,
I
no,
failed
I
at
just
everything.
realized.
You robbed smoked
Oh, you
sausage and poured
toasted.
beer on the floor.
Guys, we toasted to the salty sea star, or the scurvy sea star
Oh,
at the pub too.
Oh, yeah, we
toasted
did.
To it.
It's a bad omen. Oh,
Oh,
Wiley's totally gonna bring that up. Wait, hold on.
Oh
Wait,
boy.
hold on.
oh.
no.
No, Wiley's not gonna bring that up.
Oh, one. Oh, to round it all out with the bad rolls.
Yep. And that's a good point to end it. Anyone have anything to plug tonight? Anything they're doing? You want to shout out?
I'm gonna stream again tomorrow, probably, maybe, if I have time.
Nice.
Gonna be streaming on YouTube for a bit.
Oh,
Got an
cool,
SMP. Gonna be streaming, so.
Oh, yeah, True
Nice.
SMP, I see a bunch of you have been playing on.
Yeah.
Neat, neat.
And hopefully this weekend, I can rope some of these fools, mainly Devin and Xylo, maybe
Yeah.
Richie, into going and doing our final boss fight in Valheim, so we can maybe all move on with our lives.
Haven't touched it since my last stream.
Pretty much the same. Actually, I haven't had enough time.
Ooh, you just got raided. Perfect time to
Yeah.
raid.
Oh my gosh!
Welcome,
perfect
everyone.
time
You
for
get
a
to
raid.
see watch us leave.
After going for 2.5 hours.
But welcome, raiders. You missed an episode.
Yeah, you missed an emotional tirade.
Emotional roller coaster, that's for sure.
Tonight was a night. After 242 episodes, it's really come to a head, the story.
Finally, Edward has lost his smile.
Having a hard time.
That's all because of the curse.
To him. The curse did it to him. Oh god.
But yeah, I guess come watch me stream Valheim, maybe. Or watch
Nice.
Devin stream some True SMP.
If you're not already
Yeah.
subscribed to all these YouTubes and Twitches and whatnot, if you need help knowing where to find them, just ask. We got answers.
Come on,
That's cool.
we'll cover you.
Oh yeah, join our Discord if you haven't.
Yeah.
Join the Discord.
Mm-hmm.
It's
We're-
cool.
We're gonna try to get to posting the episodes more regularly on schedule.
Mm-hmm.
I know we've said that before, but this time I mean it.
Yep.
Maybe. And yeah, that's it. We're gonna get out of here. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, everyone watching. And we'll see you all next time for some more Scurvy Seas.
I would.
A duck walked up to the lemonade
No,
stand
no,
and he
that's
said
not
to the
right.
man running the
Oh
stand,
god.
"Hey,
Oh, no.
bum, bum,
Oh
bum.
no.
Got any grapes?" The man said, "No, we just sell lemonade, but it's cold and it's fresh and it's all homemade. Why not give it a try?" The duck said.
No.
Daddy waddled away, waddle waddle. Daddy waddled away, waddle waddle waddle. Daddy waddled away, waddle waddle. Till the very next day, bum 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 bum. The duck walked up to the lemonade stand and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, bum bum bum, got any grapes?" The man said, "No, like I said yesterday, we just sell grapes. Or lemonade."